Hello, everyone. I'm never going to feel 100% life focus. No. Pretty good. How's it going? What do I think of the last episode of the Traders? So, I do have thoughts. And I think it's Saturday. I feel like it was supposed to come out Friday. I talked to Matt and Scally. About. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the. Where did it go? I pulled up the rules for this new script. Can't find it. Here we go. I talked to Matt and Scally for the Free Agents podcast. I talked all about the traders. Am I such a small focus area? So if you want my thoughts, you can find them there. I thought it was a very fun podcast. I started playing Blood on the Clocktower with RGP Patience. It's much harder to play than you thought. So we are playing a new script. It's called Bad Moon Rising. Dwight said he was gonna send a video if that would help, and then he didn't send a video, and I didn't ask for a video. So I'm gonna read the rules now. Okay. Gameplay. Bad Moon Rising is a death extravaganza. Demons kill multiple times per night, and minions get in on the action too. Good players can take great risks to gain reliable information, but may accidentally kill their friends in the process. Luckily, there are many options to keep players alive long past their use-by date. If the good team cannot determine which specific minions and demons are in play, however, their doom is all but certain. Intermediate. Recommended for players who are proactive, dedicated to working as a team, and don't fear dying. Good players will receive little information by being passive. Some townsfolk abilities require the good team to execute players in order to gain information, such as the tea lady or the pacifist, whilst others encourage good players to take risks that may end in death in order to find out who is who, such as the gambler or the gossip. When good players do something, they learn something. The good team will also need to pay close attention to who died at night and how. If they ignore this, they risk losing unexpectedly at the end of the day with 4, 5, or even 6 players still left alive. Losing unexpectedly at the end of a day. However, if they can figure out how each player died at night, they can figure out which evil characters are in play, letting them avoid losing the game to the dreaded Mastermind or the intimidating Poe. Get helpful clues on which good characters accidentally killed which players, such as the Moonchild or the Tinker. Oh my god, this is not helpful so far. Offer, thank you for the 12th month there. Evil players may feel invincible at first, but they will need to use their abilities with precision and prudence in order to win. The demon may need to convince the good team that a different demon is in play in order to avoid the crippling effects of some good characters, such as the Exorcist or the Courtier, and may need to deliberately not kill to do so. But if the demon can figure out who to attack and who to avoid attacking, such as the tea lady's neighbors or the fool, then the good team is in serious trouble. The minions need to time their abilities well. At all times, assassins kill or a patient devil's advocate or a mastermind that can read a room and pull victory from the jaws of defeat. Okay, then we have to look at rolls, but we can jump into the game to do that. Treasure, thank you for the 58th. You've been playing for a while. You still have trouble with VMR? Oh boy. Probably should have looked into it then. I mean, it says intermediate, you know? I feel like surely we're intermediate by now. Looney, think of the 18th in a row. All right. So Christian has been streaming while learning about the script for the past hour. Natty, thank you for the 30-second. That's funny. Okay. Is a spreadsheet. I mean, who needs a spreadsheet when you've got it all listed in front of you? Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, they can't hear me when I do that. All right. Let's take a look. Allie, think of the 38th. And Honey, think of the 100 bits.
Testing.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Grandmother, you
Oh.
start knowing
What's
a
up,
good player
y'all?
and their character. If the demon kills them, you die too. Wait, I think that sounds
Edge,
familiar.
how are you?
Good.
Okay, we're going to just mute them for a moment. Sailor, each night you choose an alive player. Either you or they are drunk until dusk. You can't die. That sounds familiar as well. Have we played this before? Each night, choose 2 alive players, not yourself. You learn how many woke tonight due to their ability. Interesting. Each night, choose a player different to last night. The demon, if chosen, learns who you are, then doesn't wake tonight. Each night, choose 2 players. They can't die tonight, but one is drunk until dusk. Each night, choose a player and guess their character. If you guess wrong, you die. What are these asterisks? Not the first night. Do you have to choose? I guess if you have to choose, you just choose yourself and you pick yourself. Okay. A lot of these sound familiar though. Have we played this before? Each day you make a public statement. Tonight, if it was true, a player dies. What player? On what team? Just any random player? Once per game at night, choose a character. They are drunk for 3 nights and 3 days. There's a lot of drunkenness going on. Can you drunk the bad team? Can you make them drunk? Once per game at night, choose a dead player. If they are a townsfolk, they are resurrected. That does not sound familiar. You choose a character. Okay, right. Okay, so that's why you want to know specifically what the roles are.
Love a show that casually mentions Earth and it's unclear how it's connected to the Earth that we know. It's like
No idea what they're talking about. When a minion dies by execution, all other players except travelers are drunk until dusk tomorrow. There's so much drunkenness. If both your alive neighbors are good, they can't die. Executed good players might not die just by having you in the game. The first time you die, you don't. Tinker, you might die at any time. When you learn that you died, publicly choose one alive player. Tonight, if it was a good player, they die. Each night, the first player to choose you with their ability is drunk until dusk. You become their alignment. That's interesting. You think you are a demon, but you are not. Oh, the lunatic is fun. We know this one. Okay, then Godfather. I think we've played that before. You start knowing which outsiders are in play. If one died today, choose a player tonight. They die. Right. Devil's Advocate. Each night, choosing a living player, different to last night. If executed tomorrow, they don't die. Okay, so you could like continually choose. Well, not continually, but you could pretty consistently choose your demon. Like every other round, choose your demon, and they're immune from execution. Assassin once per game at night. Choose a player, they die, even if for some reason they could not. Mastermind. If the demon dies by execution, ending the game, play for one more day. If a player is then executed, their team loses. Oh, that's funny. I like that one. Zomble. Each night, if no one died today, choose a player. They die. The first time you die, you live but register as dead. Okay. Each night, choose a player. They are poisoned. The previously poisoned player then dies, then becomes healthy. Each night, choose two players. They die. A dead player you chose last night might be regurgitated. I think we've had that before, but I don't quite get the mechanics of it. Each night you choose a player, they die. Your last choice was no one. Choose three players. Okay.
I'm the evangelist for the quiz.blood in the clocktower.com.
I
You
didn't
really
know
are.
spread the
it's
good
true.
word.
To be honest,
I'll be
yeah.
honest. I didn't know that existed until right now. So
Hello, y'all. Welcome.
I think the play here
Dave,
is.
have you been talking to them for a bit? I was going to introduce you to everybody, but if you already did, so.
yeah. Hello, I'm Avery. I run the Sunday stream on TPI with my good friend Emma. I play this game way too much. Thank you for letting me be here.
Of course, yeah, no. Avery and I met back at ClockTowerCon last year. A friend of mine did a stream or two with them before, so yeah, just hopping in today for BMR. And yeah, so who are you traveling? I forgot to ask.
He traveled away. He's not here.
Yep, that answers the question. Surely.
I think the play here is discover my role.
Oh, yeah!
Hold on, I'll ask him.
Okay.
Figure out what it does, then look it up on the site. See if there's
He
any
said
additional
no.
sort of
Okay, he's
strategy.
playing right. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
So 9-player game of BMR then. So go ahead and get this set up for y'all. It's for,
and
so
then
it's 5
work from there.
counts both 2 outsiders, 1 minion, 1 demon for 9 players. So yeah.
So, Badman, this isn't the one where there's like madness, right?
No,
No.
that's sex and violence. Yeah.
Okay.
This is no
No madness, but apparently there's a lot of drunkenness that I'm seeing in the roles.
I watched like a 4-minute recap video like 4 minutes ago. And
do a whole video about BMR. What do you mean?
Perfect length.
yeah, did you 20x Dwight's video or something like that? Is that what you did? No, I ran out of time and I found
the cool thing about the base threes is TB like introduces you to Clock Tower, gives you all the mechanics you didn't know, and then the two other ones basically takes a portion of TB and like goes super hard in it. So SNV does a lot of like the mechanical stuff that Empath and Fortune Teller teaches you in TB, but makes it times 100. This one is,
How's this
hey,
volume?
you like the drunk and the poisoner? Here's a whole bunch of drunkenness and poisoning. Figure that shit out on yourself.
Right. I think the key is to figure out what the demon is first, and then kind of work backwards.
That's one technique. Yeah, it's a good one.
So the other technique.
I felt like a diplomatic. No.
Well, I'll go fuck myself. There's Sailor Drunk, Innkeeper Drunk, Courtier Drunk, Minstrel Drunk, Goon Drunk, and Pucka Poison. Those are the ones I have on my list here.
Katonte, is the difference between
Oh,
drunk
no.
and poison that poison is enacted by an evil player and drunk? Okay, cool.
Well,
Yeah,
drunk is
Brandon's
also
on
like
good.
Got it.
your role, right? Like it basically changes what you are. No?
So that's the drunk, capital
Okay.
D, which is not the same thing as drunkenness, which is lowercase d, which the drunk does. Yes, it's stupid. I didn't make that rule.
That's good to know.
You can be drunk for just one round in this game. It's not like drunk is a
Yes.
permanent.
Yeah, you're not permanently the drunk. You are just drunk. So your information may be wrong. It could still be true. Dwight has that power to obviously give you true information even if you are drunk. But specifically with stuff like Innkeeper and Sailor, being drunk just means you will have good information for that round.
And the evil team can also be drunk in this.
The evil team can technically also be drunk. Yes.
Yeah.
It is very rare, I would say, for storytellers to actually drunk the evil team, but it is technically a possibility.
But the
Well,
goon,
but, like-
the goon's a classic one, right? That where that happens.
goon-
When it,
And
The
and
goon is the
also
classic one that does drunkenness.
like the courtier,
Yeah.
Yep.
if they know what kind of evil
evil
team there is.
Courtier, I would say Courtier and Goon are the two specific to evil. Technically,
That was a very
Innkeeper
funny
can
series
drunk
of
the evil
events.
team. It's very rare that the storyteller would allow the Innkeeper to drunk the evil team if they pick one evil, one good. But yeah, with Goon and with Courtier, those both drunk evil or can drunk evil.
Also,
So,
I
like,
thought
if
it
you're
was
the sailor
Courtier,
and you end up
but I thought it'd be less
becoming drunk and
embarrassing
dying,
to
that
say
could
courtier first.
build a world for you where
than to go
maybe
for
I chose an
Courtier.
evil player if I ended up becoming drunk.
So BMR,
Mm.
interesting script in that there is a
Can be
theory
wrong.
that I don't necessarily agree with, but there is a theory that there's two types of Clock Tower players: the mechanical players and the social players. So the people who really rely on solving the game, and the people like with actual mechanics, the people who rely
People
on
who
solving
can figure it out, the people who know they can't figure it out.
yeah, basically. I don't necessarily agree to that. However, I am a very social player. If you've ever seen me play this game, I kind of, even when there is mechanical information, just kind of throw it to the side and go, I'm going to do stupid bullshit and see if it works.
You're gonna fit in amazingly here. Let me tell you that. Okay. Anyway,
But so this script is really, really good for social players because there is 7 billion million reasons why one thing would happen. Like your thing you're just saying, Owen, where yeah, if you're a sailor and you die, it could be because you picked an evil player, or it could also be because you picked a really powerful townsfolk who really can't be drunk right now, such as I don't know, the tea lady would really suck you drunk. So, you know, storytellers can choose that, but so everything in this game is yeah, there was 3 kills last night. Is that because a Shabaloff killed and a gossip killed, or is it a gossip, a tinker, and a gambler, and then there's also a zombie? Like there's so many million different reasons that it really takes social and BMR, which is why I love it, even though I don't like most of these characters.
okay. Everyone sees a token of some kind, right?
Oh yeah, BMR, yeah.
Cool. In that case, everyone who is alive.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good enough for me.
Well, just let me go to the bathroom.
I was making. Okay, your camera's off. You're muted. I'm just making sure you're here. You know, just making sure you're not having problems.
Hold up, 'cause I had
Sorry
gone
for
a
checking in
walk.
on my friend. I
Like,
won't
just
do it
got home
again.
and popped
Good night,
on.
everybody. Good night.
Oh.
Friends let friends go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Right?
So-
My bad.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It seems like my role is fairly
Sorry I didn't
straightforward,
get the hall pass.
but I will look it up a little bit more anyway. Once per game at night, choose a
Hall
character.
passes.
They are
For
drunk for 3 nights,
context,
3
having to
days. The
ask
courtier
for
gets a
permission
character drunk without
to
knowing
use
which
the
player it
bathroom.
is.
Yeah,
Once per
that's
game, the
my
courtier
That is weird.
I was
Courtier
in the 4th grade,
chooses a
or
player to be
5th grade.
drunk
We'd
for
gone
3
on
nights,
like
3
a
days,
little school trip,
starting immediately.
and then there was a McDonald's close to our school.
I need to mute them. The courtier does not learn if they were successful or not, so they might choose a character that is not in play. The courtier chooses a character, not a player. Evil players bluffing as courtier. Okay. If the drunk or poisoned courtier chooses a character, that character is not drunk. Right. Even if they later become sober, or healthy. If I'm made drunk but I become poisoned, then I become sober again. If I become sober and healthy again before 3 nights and 3 days have ended, player becomes drunk yet again. Oh, that's a very strange set of rules. Tips and tricks. Choose a character, not a player. You can only use your ability once in the game. The later you make the choice, we can target me as soon as they can. One of the strongest uses of your ability is to target the demon. You can block the demon by getting them drunk. Other powerful strategy is to get the minions drunk. In most cases, getting good players drunk is not the best use of your ability, but there's some cases where it can be viable. A drunk tinker can no longer die randomly. A drunk grandmother will no longer die alongside her grandchild. A drunk moonchild who dies will not cause an extra good player's death. That's a good point. If you suspect someone may not be able to be who they claim to be, you can choose the character they're claiming and see if their story changes. Right? If you're not sure who to make drunk, you're rapidly running out of days. Valid option is to choose the most deadly character on the script. Yep. Okay. I go before all evil characters in the night. Keep notes on what I do each night. Well, I can only do it once, right? So the other thing is that a question popped up for me that I didn't quite see answered. Maybe I just skimmed over it. If I am drunk or made to be drunk, and then I try to use my courtier power, obviously it doesn't work. However, does that also mean I've burned it for the game? Or because it didn't work, I still can use it if I ever become undrunk? It burns it. Okay. It burns it, but I think from what I read, if I do become undrunk at any time, they then the role I chose still becomes drunk for the remaining time of that period of time. I think that's what it was saying. So like for instance, if I were to choose somebody tonight, but I'm actually drunk, but then I become undrunk after 2 rounds, there's still 1 round left where that person actually then does become drunk, I think is what it was saying. If a drunk or poisoned courtier chooses a character, that character is not drunk, even if they later become sober and healthy. If the courtier made a character drunk, but the courtier becomes drunk or poisoned. Okay, no. Maybe it's, okay, no. Okay, it's the opposite. If I am not drunk and I make somebody drunk, then I become drunk after the fact. The person I made drunk becomes sober. And then if I become sober again within the 3 days, then they become drunk again. So if it lands, then the... Oh, hold on.
First game ever was an Oopsala.
Hey,
Hello.
would you like to use your ability?
I think no.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Apparently it went really well, and well, that's a choice.
Yeah.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna be
that's
honest, I wasn't
actually,
expecting
in
to.
some ways, that could be a really fun first
I thought it maybe
experience
wasn't a
'cause
night one.
it's so crazy that
Mhm.
no.
I mean, basically, I could take a 1 in 4 shot.
Revel in the chaos a little bit.
Yeah.
which is fun too.
I think it also depends on if
And
you're
if it
because, like,
lands, then, like,
we were part of the
super
the
good.
first group to ever play for that Dwight organized for us, and it was
But if I
nice to
wait
play with
just
other
one
people who didn't know
round,
what they were doing. So we all
Totally.
didn't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for Matt, he like came into a group where people kind of had an idea.
Yes,
So
yeah, I think that was
also
really
didn't
hard
help.
because
Some of
people
my
were pressuring him, and like it was just he just crumbled. Like he just immediately
Those are my
crumbled.
favorite games to storytell is all new players, and like I love storytelling for very experienced players. I could do it every week, and it makes me so happy. But when I go to conventions and when I work conventions, because I work, I'll tell the story later.
Good morning, everybody. This might surprise you. This might be horrible news, but you learn that I, your storyteller, have once again perished. This is a tragic,
No,
I
tragic
can't believe
day.
it.
Wow.
I expect.
Finally rid of him.
Huh?
I
I
don't
expect
get
naming
invested
ceremonies.
anymore, Dwight. I always know it's gonna happen.
But what if it doesn't happen one day? What if I come back and I'm alive? Like, wouldn't that be great?
then we'd have to vote you out, right?
No. Feel free, find the demon who's done this to me for the like 20,000th time. Or sit here in town square.
Oh, we're like, yeah, we're doing the thing now.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Oh. Wait.
Jeez. Getting shut down by everyone.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
You know, I'm here, and that's all that matters, and that's all that's important. What do you want to do this game?
I want to figure things out.
That's a noble cause.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing for me is just trying to get a sense of what the roles are and how they interact. So I'm definitely curious to see like what kinds of information come up and what that tells us in terms of like what characters on the board and stuff like that.
Something I can tell you to maybe help your game, with my character in mind, not the game, but my character in mind, is I am not a character that necessarily likes being picked. So if you are the innkeeper or the sailor or the chambermaid or stuff like that, my character doesn't necessarily want to be picked by you.
Like you don't want to be drunk, basically.
I don't want to be drunk. I don't want to make you drunk. I don't want my information or your information to be messed up because of either of us. Yeah.
Yeah, I also don't want to be drunk.
Right. So I guess I will not choose you then if I were a choosing role, which I'm not. But if I were, I would not choose you.
Okay, good to know.
Okay.
All right. Anything else that we should talk about?
I think that it would be helpful to know that you're not the fool.
I'm not the fool.
Great. Okay, that's all I need to know. Thank you.
Okay.
Wow, everybody talks so long.
Listen, that happens to me every time.
I'm very much like I want to get to the point and then get out kind of person.
I literally, when I asked you if there was anything else, I was like, "Look at me, I'm extending this conversation."
So proud of you. I'm patting your back for you.
Oh boy.
I found this shirt in a dig and save thrift store. It's a 1995 Meritor Nurses Run T-shirt. I'm not a nurse, and I was not born in 1995.
Interesting. Owen, Leona, Puya, Avery, Franny, Sammy, Christian. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. I was just talking to Christian.
Mhm.
He did not give me a roll. He gave me a 3 for 3.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I am gonna be honest. I don't know how to play this, and I was intimidated. I thought I was clicking yes on Owen, and I accidentally clicked yes on Christian. And you and Christian are so big brained, and I don't know how to be like, I don't know how to protect myself.
Well, unlike Christian, I have not studied this variation of the game, so I couldn't give you a 3 for 3 if I wanted to. I wouldn't
so
know
fair.
what roles are safe to pick.
Oh, I know. And I told him, I was like, I'm a goodie, but I don't get first night info. And he was like, well, only one person would get first night info. And I was like, I don't even know that. Like, I don't know any of the scripts. Okay, so I can tell you I am a goodie. I don't know how much to say, because if you're bad, I don't want you to. I'm a goodie. That's not helpful. But,
I am as well.
okay.
What I talked to Avery about was like it, but here's the thing. So Avery was like, it's useful to know if you are like okay with being chosen at night, because there's lots of roles that choose people at night. A lot of them make people drunk. But like, surely most people don't want to be drunk, I would assume.
There's probably some that are okay to be drunk. I would like to, I think it's better for everyone if I am not drunk.
Okay.
Or hopefully there's no one that can poison in this game. I think it's better for everyone if I'm like off radar.
Are there poisonings?
Huh?
Are there poisonings, or is it just drunks?
There's one, I think there's one evil player that can poison. It's
one demon
which
on
one
the
is
script
it?
that can poison the pucka.
Oh, the demon. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like night 1 you're poisoned, night 2 you die.
Okay, well, don't poison me.
It's not, I'm not bad. I'm not poisoning anyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are good and you don't want to be drunk.
No, I would like to not be drunk. That'd be great.
Okay. Well, I have no power that's actually probably a good way to say it. I have no power that can get anyone drunk.
Yeah.
From what I've read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that that's what I will say.
All right. Good talk.
Okay. Thanks.
If you're wrong, they die.
Not
How
now.
that information can be very helpful for that.
Finally.
I feel like this all like as soon as I leave, the invite goes away every time.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. I heard from Avery. Avery said that you're really trying to solve this whole thing, which I appreciate.
Well, of course. Yeah. Like I'm dedicated.
What info have you received?
Okay. So Christian apparently gave a 3 for 3 to Sammy.
Okay.
And like me, Sammy was like, I have no idea what to even give you back as a 3 for 3, Christian. And Avery told me that it's useful to know if you don't want to be drunk or like chosen in the night to potentially get drunk. And so I told Sammy that, and Sammy said that she did not want to be drunk, and that she doesn't have the ability to make anybody drunk.
Do you want to be drunk?
I would not like to be drunk.
Okay, good to know. Well, I found out there's an outsider in the game.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it's Franny.
Okay.
And then also, she does not want to be drunk.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. There are 9 of you alive, accepting any gossips from people. Hold on a second.
Oh, is this the thing where we all have to pretend
The
we?
gossip.
Yeah, I'll pretend to be gossip.
Raise our hand.
Raise your hand. Have some decorum.
Well, Dwight's not even here now.
Dwight's gotta talk to us and not.
Okay, well, you want to go first, Mitch? Or...
Well, we have to wait for Dwight, right?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Avery's like, these people suck at this. Why did you invite me to
Dwight,
this?
you didn't tell me how bad they were.
I'm reading Dwight the Riot Act live on stream about how all of you suck.
Starting with Christian.
All right, so I would like to gossip that Taran's an excellent Big Brother podcaster. So someone's gonna die.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, we can say stuff like that?
Well, it won't have an effect on the game. You can say it, but it's something I can.
Well, when you speak objective truths, like
you speak like, yeah, I can confirm that. Okay, cool.
I would like to gossip that the reason Puya had his camera off was because he was busy executing people in the Squid Game.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, you do.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So the first real gossip of the game, I'm gonna gossip that the demon and minion met in the first interaction in private chat this round.
That's hard for Dwight to
How's
verify.
Dwight gonna
probably.
track
How am I
that?
gonna
Yeah.
verify?
You have a full chat of people. Someone could potentially give you some.
So
There's not that many of us.
Define
There's not that many of us.
Define exactly for me what you mean by.
So you know how when the
organically.
game starts and people get into private chats?
Yes.
I believe that in the for the 4 or 5 private chats that happened, the demon and minion met in one of them as their first conversation of the day.
That's good. That's good for narrowing it down. Will you allow it to?
I don't think I can like that's.
I
Avery,
feel like this is specifically what Dwight said not to do in his video.
I did not watch the video in my defense.
Okay.
so-
I only know. I'm pretty sure I
Okay,
only
can I
know of
switch up on
one
you?
first
Can I switch up
interaction.
on
Maybe
you?
Puyo is paying more
so
closer attention.
technically, by very technical, every gossip that has been said so far is technically illegal gossip
Oh, Jesus.
because hold on, wait. I'm going to your aid in a second. Give me a second. Technically, you can objectively state to your objective that Taran is a good podcaster. And by going back in your stream, because this is streamed, you can technically find that. However, you are in your legal rights, no matter if people think that it is legal, to decline a gossip as long as you state, I'm not going to accept that because I personally either don't want to or can't verify the fact. So you can decline any gossip at any time for whatever reason.
Okay, good. Okay, so for yours, if you want to if you know the groups, you name them out loud for me because I can't go back.
The problem is I wasn't sitting alone. I ended up in a conversation myself.
Oh my god.
So-
Well, listen, if you're gonna ask the question, you gotta know the parameters.
Why don't why doesn't everyone? I mean, everyone remembers.
Okay. So let me see if I can piece it together. But also, this is a waste of our time anyway. I'm not gonna lie. We can just move on.
You want me to come back to you if you want to think?
Yeah, just move on. I think.
I thought that was a really honestly, Puyo is really clever. I like it so much so. I'm going to remind you that you have reflective glasses on your face.
I do. I'm very aware.
Okay,
I've
all right,
got
okay.
The blood
All
on the
right.
clock tower wiki here to like read stuff.
Okay, Liana.
Okay.
Why does it
I think
say
I can
oh?
do something verifiable. So I heard this rumor there's an assassin in the game.
All right.
Does that count?
Yeah, heard.
Okay.
Yeah,
I did it.
Sammy.
I'm gonna gossip that there is a moon child in the game.
Heard. Franny.
I'm gonna gossip that the demon is a Poe.
All right, heard. Thank you, Owen.
I'm gonna gossip that the demon is sitting between Taran and Puya.
Taran and Puya, inclusive of Taran and Puya, or not?
Yes.
All right.
And going through Christian, Avery, Zach.
Figured. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Taran.
I'm gonna gossip that the demon is a puka. Puka.
All right.
Puka.
Heard. Avery.
What the fuck?
Owen, what was your gossip? Or did you just gossip?
Mine was that the demon is between Taran and Puya.
PP said, "Thank you for the
And Taran's
53rd."
My gossip is that both Owen and Taran's gossip are correct.
All right. Heard. Puya.
My gossip is that the demon is the Shabbat
Shabbat shalom.
Heard. Sammy.
Well, Sammy already went.
Oh well.
You got to
Okay.
take it.
Anyways, feel free to discuss, talk, do whatever you want.
Okay.
I want to know if there's any outsiders. Anyone want to come forward?
I've heard rumor of outsiders through various means of differing levels of certainty.
Likewise.
I want to know if there's specifically a fool in this game. If you're the fool, you tell me.
I mean, there's a bunch of fools, not mechanistically, but like just in general.
Yeah, prepare yourself for that.
Who would
Yeah.
be good to know?
So
That's
I mean,
easy.
we definitely know that there's going to be outsiders in the game. There's no
There
doubt.
should be 2.
There should be 2.
Figure out how many.
Yeah, it's a question. So yeah, so knowing how many there are can be helpful.
Oh wait. Godfather
Half
-1
the
or +1 outsider, so it
Yeah.
could be 1
Yes,
or
yes.
3.
But the
Correct.
lunatic wouldn't know that they're an outsider.
Right.
So it's
They're
like,
like-
it's like the drunken trouble.
Just yeah, perfect. Yeah.
So let's put it this way, interesting. If there's only one outsider that is here,
And you think you're the demon?
probably or not.
Let's talk through some of the reasons why we would or would not want to out one of the outsiders. At least there's no Fangu in this game where they can just be killed at night. But if there is a Godfather and we execute one of them, they will get an extra kill.
Gotcha.
I'm an
I think-
outsider, so that's why I asked. I'm an outsider, so I'm not going to share what one at this time. But if you want to ask me in a private chat, I'm happy to tell.
There's got to be Tinker, Moonchild, or Goon.
Yes. So I will come out. I'm the Tinker.
Oh.
Oh
Hey.
no.
Okay. You're doing
Well, you
good so far.
Die at any time.
My favorite thing to do as a storyteller with a Godfather in play is to start the game and immediately kill the Tinker. I love it so much.
So okay,
So for simplicity, what if we just move forward assuming that there's no Godfather?
We could, as long as the danger with that is that if there's a lunatic, they're going to be running around not thinking there's a lunatic, and that's like horrible. That means you have
Yeah.
like two evil teams running around.
does the
in the
Godfather
game.
force a minus or +1?
Must be a minus
Yeah.
or +1. There's
Okay,
no
so-
choice
but it
in
still
that.
could be +1 because there could be a lunatic.
Yeah.
Correct.
Could be a
I
lunatic.
will
Right,
say,
it could be.
I will say from experience that the lunatic, tends to find out rather quickly that they're lunatic because they're
Because
given
they go
two
to
players.
minions.
They get minions, and if those minions are good players, they're probably not going like, "Hey, I'm your minion, bud."
Right.
Dwight, do you have a meta for lunatics that you're allowed to tell us, or not at all?
Pardon me?
Are you allowed to a lunatic you gave us a lot of information about meta that you like to do in your video. Like,
Mhm.
is there one for lunatics? Like, you're not going to give the lunatic nonsense information, or you're not going to.
Oh, I didn't mention the video intentionally. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Mm.
Yeah.
So if there is a Moonchild or a Goon that wants to come forward, obviously I am one of those two. If the other one wants to come forward, now would be a really helpful time to do so.
So we kind of do we want the Goon? Because if the Goon gets chosen by a bad person, they become a bad
You could
person.
lock in the Goon is
We
good.
want to align
Excellent
them.
point.
Yeah.
Right.
We'd want to kill them while they're still good.
Okay, here's what I will state. I am one of those two things, Franny. Please
Oh.
do not out which one you are, and I won't out which one I am, because one of us kind of wants to be picked by evil at night
Yep.
if we want to be evil. The other one does not. So let's just stay here and be good about it, and we won't. Yeah, cool, great.
Okay, that's interesting. She said she didn't want to be picked.
So that would mean that if all three of us are telling the truth, we have a Godfather. So
Does that imply
we
Moonchild?
can execute one of the three of us, but
why would
then we'll add a +1 to our kill count for that night.
And
in our
it's
mental
nine players. The demons on BMR like to kill a bunch, so we should probably not kill one of us, I would say.
So it's not like in the normal like trouble brewing where we just always want to get a kill each night for info. Like there's actually.
So the Shavuloth kills 2 players. The Poe can kill 1, or if they choose to not kill for one night, the night after they kill 3. The Puka kills 1, but it has weird mechanics, which we'll talk about later. And the Zomboul.
So we definitely have a Godfather, right?
Don't kill.
Go on, please, Franny. I apologize.
I was just gonna say I think we'll be able to start actually doing some deductions after we see how many kills there are tonight. I feel like it's kind of hard on the first day. So, is there like a danger to not executing?
There's no Vortox.
It'll open up the Zomboul to kill, but besides that,
As long as we don't start racking up kills that are bad. Yeah, I think we have
Okay, another
nothing
question.
to go on.
If
I think that makes a lot of sense.
make someone drunk and then
might
die
be why
during
I'm
that
today.
period, do they
Okay. So just
undrunk?
let no one die.
And just see what happens.
Okay. Fine by me.
There's no consequence to that unless there is a Zomboul, right?
but then like we'll take that into
So like, in order for my power to work, I like really just need to
Yeah.
stay alive
Yeah.
consistently. Like even if I get
then
it
if,
off
like,
before I
Christian- I could
die,
see Christian
it doesn't
randomly
really
dying
matter
just
if I
'cause
die
he's the
immediately
tinker,
anyway.
If that's the case.
True. But if it's you, then
We'd know it was
Wow.
Christian, and we'd be like, "Oh, that's kind of sus."
unless the
Does-
Zomboul killed Christian to
Can the Tinker die like middle of the day as
Sure.
well?
Anytime.
At any time, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Which kind of a giveaway. Kind of a giveaway, though.
Christian
Wanted
starts
to.
pissing Dwight off.
Why do you think I've been trying to make him mad? Because it confirms me. I think Avery. I'm assuming. I think the only one that can die randomly during the day for no reason, or during the day at all, for not execution, is the Tinker, right?
On BMR, yes.
BMR, exactly. So that would confirm me, which means Dwight's probably not going to do it. It's kind of like the Virgin in Trouble Brewing, right? It confirms me too hard.
Mm.
I'm not gonna.
Well, nighty night, I guess.
It sounds like they all want to go to bed.
Good chat,
so-
folks. No, but like, is there anything before we go to that? Is there any other information people want to put out there at this point? We got 2 outsider public claims. Is there anything else that people?
3.
3.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Avery,
and
Yeah,
Taran.
Avery.
and
I missed. Oh, I
are-
must have missed that. What was that? What did Avery claim?
So Avery
Not
and
one
I
specifically.
are one of the Goon and Moonchild, but we're not going to share which one's which because
Okay.
our goals are different.
Should the question is, should I
Sounds good.
And the name
pick Godfather tonight?
One of Goon or Moonchild, to be very clear.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sorry, that's not what I said.
All right, no one's executed or even nominated. No one dies. Good night.
Okay, so the pluses and minuses.
Chat is probably like these fuckers.
It could one of them could be lying, and if that's the case, then there might not be a Godfather at all.
Probably.
Even if there is a Godfather,
Get some information, then we'll be able to do some stuff.
Yeah.
then what does it do? Does it do much for me? I guess is the question.
So this is a logistics question.
Like I can make
So
a
for
Godfather
the
drunk, but
Goon,
like if we
each
don't
night,
execute
the first
outsiders
player
during the
to
day, the
choose
Godfather is
you
useless
with
anyway.
Their ability. So what does that mean? Like any ability?
So is there much benefit to drunking
Like-
a Godfather
If
in the first place? It feels like no, and then the risk of it not. They're not being a Godfather anyway.
Then the Goon stays good and the Gambler is drunk, so can't die. If, say, the Chambermaid, who learns if people woke up, if no one's chosen the Goon up to the point where the Chambermaid wakes up and picks them, then the Goon stays good and the Chambermaid gets bad info. But conversely, if the Demon picks the Goon, then the Goon becomes evil and the Demon just doesn't kill.
I feel
or
like
if the DA
I don't
picks
know
the
the demon right now.
no one
I
can,
have a
like,
lead on the
Goon doesn't
Godfather, but getting the
get
demon
them
would be
survive
way
during
more
the day, but
effective.
They are evil. Does that make sense?
So that does make sense. So then does each round the goons like change alignment?
Really, I mean,
So
getting almost
if-
any other of these
if
roles.
Taran was the Goon and I was the
Would be
Sailor,
more
and I picked
effective.
Taran, and
Yeah.
Taran was good. And then the next night, Puya the Shavaloff picks Taran. Taran
Yeah.
goes
The
evil.
Godfather seems
But
like one of
then
the
if
least
night after
effective
no
to
one
drunk.
picks Taran, Taran
He
stays.
stays evil.
It was always
Okay.
the last time they changed.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah. So unless you get converted back to something else, or like you get converted to something else. Okay,
The only
that
technical
makes sense.
change to that rule is the
Oh, I was
assassin,
not listening to
which
this.
kills the Goon regardless because the assassin.
Hello, Taran.
Hello.
Would you like to use your ability?
I'm gonna like quickly run something by. I feel like even if I did make a Godfather the drunk, I feel like that doesn't really help me much because the only thing they can do is get an extra kill if we execute an outsider, which we don't even seem to plan on doing anyway. So like that doesn't seem worth it. Okay, yeah.
Valid logic.
I think I'm not gonna do it then.
Okay, sounds good.
I think it's very fair to play for either team if you're the Goon. Like if you're the good Goon, trying to find the evil team is very valid. If you're the
Like
good
if I was
evil Goon, trying to find the
100%
good
sure
team
that
is
there
very
was a
valid.
Godfather, I think I
seems
might
like a
do it.
great person to
But
kill.
the problem is that like
The person.
Yeah,
and
right?
Yeah.
it's
That's
still
what I'm
not
saying.
At any
necessarily a
given moment.
guarantee because one of them could
But
be
also,
lying.
like, wouldn't it be? Oh, I guess the issue is that if the killing the outsider. Wait, which is the one where if you kill the outsider, then they get an extra kill? The Godfather.
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 So that would be the concern if we kill.
It's the concern, but it's also like a very known. I don't know. It feels like a very known factor, right?
We're
Like,
also
you're
going to
just-
have that issue with the Tinker. When the Tinker randomly dies, that the Godfather, if in play, will just.
I
mean,
think-
the Godfather is in play.
I
assuming
think an
that-
outsider
Oh,
has to be
yeah.
executed during the
Yeah,
day
they
for
have to
the
be
Godfather's power to
executed.
be activated.
Oh, okay.
Oh no,
so
no, no!
If
It,
one
it
died
says-
today, it
it
doesn't
says if
say
one died
executed.
today.
Oh yeah, I guess Tinker dying during the day could make it happen. Yeah.
Whoa. That's
So
annoying.
if Christian dies at any point during the day, the Godfather will
So
get an
that's
extra.
yeah,
kill.
that's
To be
worth
honest, it'll
noting.
be on the
Like
last
if
10
Christian
seconds.
if Christian survives
Okay.
long enough, he could turn into a double kill on us.
I also think
Oh
that
shoot!
What?
the other thing I'll point out though, I think Christian's meta around his role made sense. Like Dwight is not gonna just kill him randomly in the middle of the day because it really confirms that he was the Tinker. So I feel like Christian's gonna die at night, and we're gonna have to like assess if that
Realistically,
happened because
Christian
he's
is a good one to make drunk if someone has a power to make drunk, because it would be great to get that power gone.
That's true. I could
And
drunk
now
the
you're getting-
Tinker.
yeah.
Right, yeah, and then they wouldn't be able to
Oh, so we
die.
make Christian drunk, so he lives.
Yeah, power.
I can keep that in mind. If I don't find out what,
Doing
like
that
what,
can
if I don't have a
backfire.
good lead on the
Some
demon,
SPs,
I
if you
think
just
drunking the
continuously
Tinker
put a
makes
Tinker and
sense.
a powerful townsfolk,
Especially toward the end of the game if we haven't
just
killed
drunk.
Christian, because
Like, after a
it
certain
seems
amount of time,
dangerous
they
to
will
me.
just drunk all the townsfolk because it feels like you're using an outsider to, like, you know, for your own benefits.
That's exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
And then the other ST meta thing, not Dwight's, but just in general from storytelling. And again, please tell me to fuck off. I know this is interesting to you. But the ST metas are that when it comes to Tinker specifically, you wait till the Poe charges and then you kill a Tinker at night. Or if you're killing them in the day, it's usually to tell the good team, like, hey, if you don't kill like an evil or the demon today, you're gonna lose by TPK. So I've known many
What's
people.
PPK? Sorry,
Oh,
what's PPK?
sorry. TPK is total party kill.
TPK?
It is in
Lord.
clock tower terms, it means the game is
Sid, you
over
done.
because only evil players are alive.
Oh god.
We were
Father
familiar with
God,
that,
Father
Christian,
God.
right?
So, like in a 9-player game, there's 3 evils. Correct?
Oh,
No, there's
I
2
forget to
evils.
use
There's 1
tokens
minion, 1
sometimes.
demon. Right. I don't play 9-player games often. I'm sorry. In 9-player games, you cannot get TPK, but in a game with 3 evils, 2 minions and 1 demon,
I have to assume Goon.
you basically you can
Moonchild,
get to a place
right?
where final 4 is final 3, or
Because
final
Avery's
5.
whole
Even.
thing
If
about
you
like
kill a good
being
player,
chosen
the
at
demon kills a
night
good player, the game's over.
seems much more goonish.
Gotcha.
We would have
I think that's everything I know. But these are uncertain.
Interesting, okay.
I don't know how to mark that.
Yeah, this the fact that like half the team could die in literally one turn is a whole new element to this.
Yeah. I did not realize we were only playing with 1 minion. Yeah, 1 minion. 5 townies, 2 outs, 1 minion, 1 demon.
Makes things easier.
Well, on BMR,
Like it seems like
Look,
if everyone's telling the truth, we know. Who
The thing is
minion
that
when
Avery
it is.
talked to me about not wanting to be chosen at night prior to any of the information
lower
about
player count BMRs are tricky
outsiders,
because the demons
Franny,
and
or
minions
anything.
can cause and the townsfolk can cause so many deaths. If we have a gossip and even just like a puka, right? A gossip goes off, a puka goes off, an assassin goes off, or a godfather in this case. That's 3 kills, and they're probably all going to be good players. So now we're immediately down to 2 townsfolk, an outsider, and the 2 evils. Like it goes like that. If that makes sense.
I think so.
Yes.
My brain has never hurt this much.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And the
makes sense
nighttime
is
so
maybe a
much
relative
longer.
term.
I've never been so quiet in a game, but it's like every time we're saying something, I'm like looking at the character sheet and I'm trying to understand, and like everything I thought I knew about Blood on the Clock Tower out the window.
So it makes it fun though.
If
And the
you think this
statistics
is
are fun.
fun?
It hurts my brain.
Yeah, that is so sad.
Dorf, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Robot Army.
But I guess the mystery doesn't really start to unravel until after the night.
Yeah. I'm saying it's like then you can start, adding up the
Plan for next round. Well, I think the first thing I need to know is like who died and how many people,
Six
right?
different reasons why any one particular thing
Because
happens.
if there's a Poe,
so then I guess that does make it like the crux of this script being the social
There's a
game, because then you just got to
Puka.
figure out like what does your intuition
No.
tell you is the most likely to be true.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm just waiting to see what the night Tom tells
I have
us,
a tummy ache.
You all should be good.
and then go from there and see if that gives me enough of an
I
idea
also
to
just love the confidence
take
with
a
which
shot.
I was like, I'm gonna play Bad Moon Rising today. We like watched videos and did the quizzes, but I know
Yeah. You did the
nothing
quiz?
about how characters interact. We did,
Last
yeah.
Beginner and intermediate.
And you're lucky. I didn't even go around claiming to be the assassin today. Thought about it. But then my first chat was with Taran, and Taran was like really salty. I was like, okay, I guess I won't go around claiming to be the assassin today.
Yeah, I played with the patrons once, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm the imp." Just like, oh.
Yeah, so that's the meta that's been going around a lot recently, and I only take partial credit for it, okay? But if you're claiming to be evil, 9 times out of 10 you are good, except for the times where you're actually evil, trying to look good by claiming to be evil.
Mhm.
And listen, I do love claiming to be the demon as the demon. It's so much fun to me.
Why would you? What roles would make you good wanting to claim to be evil?
If you don't want to die at night, if you want to look suspicious, so that way people like talk about you, but don't talk about you too much. Especially like if you claim to be a minion early in the game and they don't kill you for it, they're just not going to kill you like round 4, round 5, because why would they? You're a minion, not a demon, right?
I see.
It doesn't work all the time, and I'm not here saying that it's like the most optimal strategy, but I am a firm believer of there is no such thing as optimal strategy in Blood in the Clock Tower. Anything can work playing this game. I really dislike when players say there's only one way to play this game, or like get mad because you're not doing the character the way they would. We're all individual people who have our own minds and our own way to play this game. So as long as you're
Hell yeah.
as long as you're trying to solve the game, as long as you're actively trying to win, right? I just dislike it a lot when people care too much about winning than having fun, because you're spending 2 hours playing this stupid game. Like, enjoy it, right?
Mhm. That sounds like something an evil person would say. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm the assassin,
Tracker.
okay? I want you to believe there's a godfather in play when there isn't. Leave me
Guys,
alone.
let's not try to win.
I specifically say you should try to win, but also winning's not the most important part about playing this game.
Okay.
Play to win the game.
I'm playing the harmonica.
Hello, Dwight? Did you go to the bathroom, Dwight? Why are you not here, Dwight?
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, drag him.
Good morning, everybody. You come back to the town square and discover Owen has perished. Franny has perished. Puya has perished.
Ooh, wow.
Okay, everybody.
All right. Okay.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
That can't be a poach charge.
Can I say something really quick? I'm the Moonchild, and so I gotta pick somebody here. And if
Franny and Moonchild
they
get like
are
20-30 seconds.
if they are good, they die. So
Who'd you choose?
who do
She's
I
about
choose?
to.
Does
Can
anybody
we
wanna
talk
weigh
about
in?
it, or does Franny just guess right now?
Yeah,
I
like,
kinda-
I need like
Pick who you're
20
sus
seconds.
of, and if they
Gotta be
don't
pretty
die-
quick. And they die tonight.
Pretty quickly. I'm gonna need
Okay,
you
I'm
to.
gonna guess Liana.
All right.
Okay,
Franny's
I'm
playing
gonna
Moonchild
die.
and picks Liana.
Okay, I'm minstrel, and I'm gonna die.
Great.
So
What does that mean? What does that mean?
okay,
go on.
Oh, is that
so
kind of
for
good for us?
minstrel, when a minion dies by execution, all other players except travelers are drunk. So unless we vote out the minion today, I think then it doesn't matter.
Which is
Because if I am sober tonight, then you die. If I am drunk tonight, you do not
then
die.
I won't die.
If you're telling the truth.
Okay.
Can you be drunk and
Oh
dead?
wow. Oh jeez.
So
Uh, yes,
Yeah.
Christian.
Yeah.
okay. So wait. So Puya,
Anyone
do you
make
wanna...
Franny drunk?
3 people dying means
So that could mean it can't be a poach charge. It can't be a poach charge. It could either be a Shabaloth and like a gossip kill. There's a lot of gossip, so maybe someone got their gossip right. Could be it's not the tinker kill because that would be me. What else?
I want to say
Assassin.
something. So I don't want to
Assassin.
talk through why, but I'm realizing right now that I shouldn't have died. There should have been a reason that I couldn't die. So I'm wondering why that happened. So
What
was
does that
there an
mean?
assassin
let me
kill that
see.
happened?
So innkeeper, did someone
right
say they
away?
did someone say they innkeeped you last night?
No.
Oh,
Oh wait,
okay.
is it the tea lady?
Was there anything that could have caused
Oh.
drunkenness in the game?
Okay, so I'm dead, so I think I think it makes sense for me to tell you what I did.
Yeah.
I am the gossip, and I gossiped that there was a Shabaloth.
So that could make sense that there's a Shab and you were correct.
2 + 1 would make sense. The math would fit there.
Okay.
Wait,
Is
wait,
there a
wait,
way that
wait.
could be wrong though?
Franny couldn't die though, so that's also weird.
I'm saying like I from the information that I've heard, I shouldn't have died.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Sure. So are we directly? Is someone directly claiming Tea Lady? Is that what we're saying? At which point we have to say either the Tea Lady is drunk, someone around the Tea Lady is lying. Is that what we're saying? Or there's an assassin kill, which wouldn't matter either way.
It would have to be Sammy claiming tea lady, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, it would have to be Sammy. Assuming because Owen is dead.
Which would imply that either Sammy or Liana would be bad.
And the Tea Lady acts before. Let me pull up the night order.
Are you specifically the sailor or the innkeeper who selected Sammy?
No.
Okay, great. Then I would keep on going that Liana's probably evil or Sammy's probably evil. Unless Mitch is one of those things. That's the only way that could cause drunkenness or poisonous towards Sammy.
How do we feel about the Shabaloth info?
I think
Between 3 people dying, Puya gossiping Shabaloth, I'm just trying to figure out like how is there any other world where 3 people die and all of those things were wrong?
no, because the only other world would be a Puka, and then a assassin, and then the only thing that can kill from a good player besides the gossip is the gambler, and I'm still alive.
Wait.
I'm the gambler.
You're the gambler. You're not the
Yeah.
goon.
No, I wanted to keep Franny alive. I wanted to keep Franny information quiet, so I claimed to be the goon in case there was an actual goon who didn't have to come out.
Did you guess last night?
I did. I guess Franny is the Moonchild. I believe Franny.
Okay. Okay, so if you're so there might not be a Godfather actually.
There might not be a Godfather,
Okay.
but I do not think that like there is no way for it not to be a Shabaloth because there was 3
Right.
kills,
Yeah.
and it's the 1 minion game.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. If Avery's bad, I'm in trouble because I'm sure she's in a position to be able to guess what I am and give me bad info, but let me see. Chat with who's Puya talking to? Avery and Zach, Owen, Sammy, Franny, Liana and Christian. I could tell her my role so she could gamble with me. Yeah. I'd rather, okay, maybe if I'm still alive next round, I think what I'm going to do is,
Hi.
hello.
Do you know anything about Liana?
I
She's
don't,
requesting me. Is that weird?
I don't, she was just talking to Christian. I don't know much about Liana, other than the fact that, okay, she came out with an immediate minstrel claim.
Can I let her in here? I want to
sure.
challenge her on something.
Oh, that didn't work. She doesn't know how to let me in. Ah.
Hello.
Hello.
So I was the innkeeper.
You were the innkeeper. Okay.
I was the innkeeper. Last night I protected Christian and Liana. And the only people I hard claimed my role to were Liana, Puya, and Franny, 2 of whom are dead. So that does put a little sus on Liana. However, there's a possibility that I was like the arbitrary gossip death, potentially, and I wasn't attacked directly.
Well,
so
you protected Puya, but Puya died, right?
No, I protected Liana and Christian.
Oh, sorry. You protected Liana and
because
Christian.
I didn't want to risk making his gossip drunk.
Right. Okay.
Do you mind telling me what you're claiming, or a 3 or a?
I mean, you're dead, and I don't
I am
think.
dead. Yes.
So I've not told anybody, and I don't think anybody should know because I'm pretty sure this power only works as long as I'm alive. I'm the
Yeah.
courtier, and
Okay.
tonight I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna make my guess for Shabaloth, and hopefully
That's
drunk
smart.
the Shabaloth. But I think if I die, it ends. They're no longer drunk. So
It does. That is correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I won't tell anybody this, but yeah, I don't. I'm sus of Liana. I don't think it's 100% her, but there's multiple things pointing in that direction. So
Okay.
We'll
Cool.
see. All right. Good luck.
if I drunk the
I feel like
Shabo,
this script has a very rewarding, like grim reveal at the end.
probably.
I know.
Like compared to TV, I
They
feel like
won't
it's just
vomit
like,
someone back
that's
up.
what happened.
So many good rolls this time. That's crazy. Oh, and what was Owen?
But
No.
somebody might not even be
I'll
regurgitated,
claim
right?
once everybody's back in the circle.
Okay.
Because, like, I feel like we're all just gonna die. Don't we need to just talk right now and, like, figure it out?
We're all gonna die!
We're all gonna die! Christian could die literally at any moment.
I've
Any
played these
second, he
games
could keel
before.
over. Yeah. It's like, I just want to, like, everybody just say everything.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know I had my hand raised.
Welcome back, everyone. There's 6 of you alive. Feel free to discuss any gossips you want to make. Feel free.
Oh, sorry. I'm
So
dead.
I
I
would-
don't have a gun. So can I say something?
I mean, I get okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Taran.
Well, I was just gonna say, is it even worth doing gossips if we believe Puya? If we believe Puya, then we shouldn't waste our time, right?
Yeah, Puya hard claimed gossip.
Yeah,
Right
and we
is dead.
And I think he was correct.
Low key, I would not have if I realized that Dwight would open the meeting with any gossips want to gossip, because I thought I'd have to push people to do it as well, so I'm not the only one that calls it out. But yeah,
Oh, so
I
someone who
am the
died-
gossip. I gossip that there's a Shabaloth.
So someone's gonna be brought back to life tomorrow, possibly.
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially.
Wait, what?
Wait.
The
Redemption Night?
Shabaloth
Oh.
regurgitates one.
Yes. It's up to Dwight's
Whoa.
discretion, but he probably is going to do it at least once during this game if there's a Shabaloth.
Okay.
So, I'm living in a world where I feel like either Sammy or Liana is not telling the truth. And that is because there was a tea lady claim that I feel like should have protected me, and yet it didn't. So either it's because that tea lady's two neighbors aren't good, or because they're not actually a tea lady.
There's also drunkenness,
or
right?
they were poisoned,
And
or because
assassin.
they were drunk or poisoned.
But the thing is
So-
that's go on. I apologize.
Oh no, you go. I was puffing
So,
out. I didn't know. What I was gonna say.
the worlds I'm trying to balance are like, hey, what minions are in play right now? If we believe all three outsider claims, we know there must be a Godfather. Like we have two specific outsider claims and two vague outsider claims, if I recall from Avery, if that's what she said. So if that's the case, at which point we know there's no assassin, and you're absolutely right, Franny. There has to be some shenanigans with the tea lady claim. But I got a 3 for 3 from Avery, none of which were the outsiders that Avery put out in public. Unless Avery has other things that she wants to bring up.
No.
No. I feel like I mean the one thing I will say.
Let's have Avery explain herself, because Avery is yeah.
I feel like people don't always say their actual role in the 3
Well-
for 3.
Oh, sure. Avery nominates Taran.
Okay.
Oh,
Avery nominates Taran. Tell me why.
Because here I'm the gambler, and I gambled Franny as the Moonchild last night.
Rob thinking the 17th in a row.
So I believe Franny. I believe Franny's good. I can explain like the logic and like the whole like meta reason why I lied, but I'll say that for after the nomination. I want to kill Taran or Taran or Mitch today, because we believe that Sammy or Liana is lying. Puya has to be the gossip, or there has to be a Shabaloth. There's not enough roles that can cause deaths.
This is unfortunate. It's going to be hard to argue against Avery.
So Puya's the gossip. Someone's a Shabaloth. Sammy has to be evil. Liana has to be evil.
Could
That's all. Yep, go ahead, Franny.
Can I say something related to this? Could it be the gossip was correct? There was a minion. I'm sorry, a demon that only kills one person, and I was assassin killed.
Well,
If the gossip was correct, it has to
Yeah.
be a Shabala.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot what the gossip was. Okay.
But there still could be. So, oh, sorry. Go on. I apologize.
So, if we are believing that the gossip is correct and there is a Shablock, I am personally. Sammy has to be evil. Liana has to be evil. Ignore them. Liana's gonna die tonight or not. We can figure it out tomorrow. To me, Christian, Clayman Tinker. There's only one other Clayman outsider. Sounds fine to me. So between Taran and Mitch, one of them is the other evil. I just pick Taran. We can kill Mitch too.
Well, I'm sorry. We're just why are we just going with the Tinker? Like it could easily be. First of all, you were lying about your outsider role, so it could
I think the
easily
Tinker could be a lie as well.
Because if there's not a Tinker, then it's -1, which means there's a Godfather. So
or a lunatic.
Yeah, but if there's a lunatic, it's either you or Taran, then, right?
No, it could be Christian. I mean, I your logic makes, and I'm not accusing you, Christian.
Yeah, go on, please.
I'm just saying I don't understand how, in your logic chain, you're like, oh well, we know Christian is like 100% cleared, like, and then so we have to do Taran and Zach. I don't.
Well, I want to hear from Taran because I feel like I haven't heard any information from Taran, which could help.
Yeah, Taran, your defense. I guess you get one of those in this court.
I don't think I should die here. I think that that's not a good idea. I think if we think one of Sammy or Liana is bad, it makes sense to kill one of them more so than it does one of me or Zach. But I also would like to sort of know if it's possible that Sammy was drunk as the tea lady.
Only if Taylor picked her on night one.
Sailor drunk, innkeeper drunk, courtier drunk, which would be crazy.
Like any way that she could have been drunk, we would be able to find out, right? Like that some good person would have made it happen, and then they would be able to say it. So that would guarantee that one of them has to be bad, right?
Is there also a world? Owen, did you share your information yet? Also, sorry, wait. I know that this is like a vote on Taran.
So I did not share it yet. So now I don't know if I want to in case I get regurgitated, but I don't.
It could also be an assassin game. Like I think that there is a world where it could be an assassin game, and then that would explain it too. Because I don't know. I don't know how I would.
One of the drunk making roles in my 3 for 3s, and I did not choose Sammy, so I think either she or Liana is involved.
Yeah, my personal opinion is we get more information by not executing either of them and like seeing if one of them dies. Actually.
Okay.
You know?
But this is the vote for Taran still.
Yes, any of our ones vote for Taran, who...
And we should not execute me.
I mean, if we're going to assassinate anyone, I guess kill me then. If it's going to be me or Taran, if that's the logic. Like,
running the vote
I don't
for
mind.
Taran.
I'll nominate.
3 votes.
Wait, Zach, you want to die?
I mean, I don't know if
if it's between him and Taran,
he'd rather him die than
yeah.
I mean, so
is there anyone else's clock like laggy?
That did look a little
mine
laggy.
was just then. It like
Yeah, I feel like
what server are we on?
So the camera's got a little laggy since we went into vote.
Yeah.
I do want to update our.
I don't like that I had
to
to tell people not to kill me.
Clarified, you are not claiming outsider.
I feel like that puts a target on me.
2 public outsider claims at the moment, right? So that, I mean, there could still be a Godfather, like we were talking about before. It could either be
I don't see why we're not just killing Sammy.
One of us is lying, or it could be 3 and there's a lunatic, right? And that's the way it could go. Or it's just 2 and it's one of the 3 other minions in the game.
Is there a reason to not just kill Sammy and see if Liana dies, and then if that happens, then they're both dead?
Yeah, I mean,
which is great.
Right?
Yeah, I'm down for that. Well, so my thought process is like, obviously I know that I'm the minstrel, so I can understand why you would question that, but like I know that I'm the minstrel, so to me then Sammy is definitely bad, right? So then the question is like, well, if Sammy's the minion and then to me then either Taran or Zach would have to be.
I love this plan. Like, kill Sammy, and then we find out about Liana. We get this cleared up tonight, and then we can deal with.
But Liana, if you are the minstrel, if Sammy is a minion, and she's
everyone will be drunk.
Sab
will be drunk,
won't be able to kill if I drunk Sab,
you,
right?
Liana, because you wouldn't die because I'd be drunk.
Yes,
See what I'm saying?
right? But everybody would be drunk, which means also the demon would be drunk. I
There'd be
did
no
ask
Because
Dwight
I
about
drunk
that.
before they go, so they wouldn't be able to kill.
But we like if you are evil Liana and we kill Sammy and no one dies because the demon doesn't kill, right? You just say hi, I'm the minstrel. Sammy's evil. That's an easy pass, right? The demon kills twice tonight. Like, yeah, Dwight might resurrect somebody, but the demon kills twice. So if we kill one of you or Liana, there's so many different like variables. I personally, you don't have to go with me. I personally think killing someone who isn't in that chain gives us the best chance of actually killing an evil.
Don't we
Can
guarantee
someone
that?
nominate Zach?
Yeah, why? I mean, you
Don't we
can kill
guarantee
me
that
then.
one of the evil players dies if we get Sammy, and then if Liana's not dead, we get Liana?
Right, if
Or
you're
no?
50-50ing the
It
two of
would
them, is
definitely
there a
be
benefit to be feeling like, okay, well, we got two of them if we do go for Sammy,
Wait,
right?
wait.
Because Liana's going to die.
There is a
Full
benefit
clarification
only if we kill both of them, right? Like if we kill Sammy and no one dies tomorrow, and Liana doesn't die, if we go, well, Liana's the minstrel. That's
Is there
so
any
easy
way
like to
for me to die if I drunk the
I have a
Shab?
hypothetical.
Like,
Hold on. I want to ask a clarifying question to Dwight. Does Franny's Moonchild, is she then retroactively drunked by, like...
Assassin, but they would have had to
So
have
the
already used
Moonchild is a
it.
backward-looking
Or they
character.
would have had to
So
not
it
already
doesn't matter
used
if
it.
the Moonchild is sober or drunk when they pick. It matters if they're sober or drunk when.
But there could
the
definitely
kill
be an
happens.
assassin.
So it matters if I'm sober or drunk tonight.
Okay.
Right,
So-
but if minion dies, right, we execute a minion, then Franny would be drunk. Right?
I have
if
a
you're telling the truth.
Right, and then if
I
Christian
have
dies,
a
that
follow-up
activates
question to
Godfather,
this.
if there's a
Okay,
Godfather.
let's say hypothetically there was a professor.
Remove this.
Okay,
Yeah.
we can
Yes.
kill one of these people, bring them back, right? Who would be a good person to bring back hypothetically if they had an action tonight?
Puya, he's the gossip.
Puya? Okay, all right, good to know.
Yeah. I mean, look, if we want to just get some more information, then I think that I'm a worthwhile person to just knock out here and then just kind of see what happens. So.
Okay,
And
so I do
Okay.
want to clear some things up before we go into tonight. I regret saying this,
You're not the
but I'm not the tinker. I'm the
Okay.
professor. Okay.
Oh boy.
Christian, we don't want your CV right now. What's your role?
Wait. Christian, you're drunk. You're drunk. Don't do anything. You're drunk.
I'm drunk. Why
Yep.
do we? Oh, because of what?
Because someone thought you were the tinker and was trying to help you.
Christian, I think.
Should we be nominating Zach or not? As is that?
Try to kill me right now to see if I'm drunk or Christian's drunk. So, yeah. I mean.
Okay, I nominate Zach.
Huh? Christian nominate Zach. Tell me why.
Ain't nothing
Oh.
Christian, your
That's why
accusation.
you're okay
it's
with
because
dying,
Zach asked me to, and I have a feeling I know exactly what he wants to know because he's the sailor.
Are you just like sailor? Yeah.
Zach, your defense.
So I'm the sailor. I chose Christian because I thought that was gonna
I
help
don't
Christian,
see
and
this
now I'm
logic
finding out that
entirely.
that
I
was
feel
not
like the better play is Sammy, but
I
I'm
was like, I
willing
don't want him to die in the
to.
middle of the night randomly.
Have we gone?
I'm willing to go along with
Sorry.
Basically,
what
doing
other
this
people
will
seem
determine,
to
I guess,
think.
if I was
Godfather
chosen
minus
drunk
one, or it
Christian
could be
was.
there's a
Again,
lunatic.
it'll get info. I'm fine to.
I don't know who the lunatic would
possibly
be at this
sacrifice
point.
myself here or not.
I feel like
Anything else pertinent before I run this vote for Zach?
I'm just doing because Zach. I think it's a good test in this case.
I think someone else should vote on this. Yeah.
It takes 3 votes, but Zach on the block.
I can vote for it.
This will tell us if you die. That tells me what I can or cannot do tonight. Zach.
What if Avery was a goon
not
that got turned? That's
I
a
would
good
suggest
point.
like bringing Owen back.
Christian, I've heard another reason that you could be drunk. So I don't know if it's like a 1,000% that you.
With
It's not
all
1,000%. I got to pay probabilities.
The
at some
professor
point,
would
though.
go
I
after
appreciate you letting me know. It's other reasons.
Not
Zach
100%.
has him executed and does not die. Everyone go to bed.
I don't die. Okay.
Oh.
Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Yay!
That means I'm drunk. That means I'm drunk.
Christian was drunk last round, not me. So the sailor cannot die unless I'm drunk, and every time I choose someone, and Dwight chooses to either make the person
Oh, the
I chose
sailor
drunk or me.
can't die. Okay.
Okay, sorry, wait. Can
Like,
you
at
just
all?
explain that one more time?
No, I can die, but every round I choose someone, and either I am drunk or the person I chose is drunk. If I'm drunk, that means that I can die.
Oh.
So that round I chose. First round I chose Franny as Moonchild. Second round I chose Christian. Second round we know that I was chosen, or Christian was chosen to be the drunk, not me.
Interesting. Yeah. So the fact that I was do people remember what Dwight said about who he will make the sailor drunk on a given day? Like if he made me drunk and not Zach, that means that it probably means that I'm not a baddie.
It
right?
probably
Like,
means that you're a helpful character to
Probably
town, which
helpful,
also
yeah.
Exactly.
maybe implies that you're not the tinker as well.
I'm not the tinker. I'm the professor. I'm sorry. That's right.
Well, yeah, but
yeah, exactly.
So don't use if you are the professor,
Well,
Christian. Don't use
not
it
using it
tonight.
tonight. I'm not using it. No, I'm
So
definitely not
that
using it
is
tonight.
An attack, so he probably is not going to get woken up tonight.
Yeah.
If I had to venture a guess.
Though I guess this is a little confusing though, because so Zach would have picked himself and Christian during like night two.
I don't choose myself and Chris. I just choose one person. It's always
Yeah.
me.
Oh well,
Zach is taking one person drinking with him, basically.
But
Hello, Taran.
Hello.
Would you like to use your ability?
Yes, I would like to drunk the Shabaloth.
All right, you are choosing Shabaloth. Thank you.
All right.
I assume the person I just chose is now drunk.
So it might not necessarily be Christian.
Christian, if you get woken up, you can wait.
Hey, if you pick me, will I die?
We'll find out, Liana.
If Christian picks you after you die, you can come back to life, and you will not be told you die.
Oh, Mitch didn't pick
So I'll just, I guess. Well, maybe I shouldn't. I'll tell
Sailor
people who I chose
before.
later on.
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe
he's still choosing people to be drunk. I
Christian,
thought. Wait,
if
okay.
you do get woken up to pick, I would suggest picking out.
So there's a new person that's drunk now potentially.
Yes.
Yeah, either me or the person I chose.
Who did
And
you
a
choose?
potential regurgitation? Question mark.
Yeah.
Possibly two.
Shit! If I didn't get my thing in, because why would he choose me? Why would he choose me?
Am I proven good?
It makes no sense. I said I don't want to die. Like I implied heavily.
I'll talk to you
There's
tomorrow.
one.
There's one. Great.
We can talk about Severance and also.
Yeah, let's talk about Severance next round, Owen. Let's go to the break room.
The break room, the kitchenette. Meet me in the kitchenette. Ooh, my little brain.
I feel sad. I really didn't think so many people would lie about being outsiders. I thought I had some buddies out there.
It really went from having many buddies to nobody.
Yeah.
a true outsider. Yeah.
Puya can attest. I literally messaged him. I was
Ostracized.
like, Franny's telling the truth. Christian and Avery are probably lying.
Yeah, no, this is very true.
I was like, I don't buy Dwight doing 3 outsiders. That's not lunatic.
Lunatic, yeah.
It's so funny because like I just people are better at this game than me, but I still struggle to comprehend the lying if you're good. Like I'm not at that level yet.
Oh, I feel the same.
I
way.
know.
Yeah, because Christian's 3 for 3 he gave me did not include his actual roll. I cannot handle a 3 for 3.
Yeah, 3 for 3s are BS.
I just don't do them. I don't give people 3. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Because I don't know.
What do you give people, Puya?
Huh?
I said, what do you give people?
A smile and a
That's
nice
not-
eyebrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
He gives them a sip of water.
Yeah, don't drink around me.
No water. That was wild, Puya, last week. Clocking me and
It was
Jofo.
so funny because I was like, okay, this is a throwaway. We'll see what happens. And then, because I told Dwight immediately, and then the second conversation, Owen, that y'all had was with each other, and I was like, huh. Well, it makes sense they wouldn't go for the first one. That's too obvious.
Too obvious.
Yeah. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna leave. I don't know. Maybe it's nothing. So I had just woken up to and I had a podcast in an hour. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave. I gotta go.
Your guys' production, by the way, on the Puya Liana podcast is so good. He's really put a great set together.
Thank you.
I was just watching, like the camera quality's crisp, the mics sound great. I see that Rob's RHAP's trying to do more of like the, I guess, in-person podcasts and stuff. And yeah, your guys is
we were gonna do our podcast regardless. So whether or not it was gonna be on RHAP or we were gonna do it on our own, that was that was independent of whatever Rob wanted. So we actually filmed. We bought everything ourselves. We filmed a pilot and then gave like our 20-minute pilot to Rob. was like, "Hey, would you be interested?" It was almost like shopping for like like a literal
It's like
pilot.
Shark
We're
Tank.
shopping for a
Yeah,
network.
Yeah, because
So
we had
yeah.
agreed to retire the Masked Singer podcast and do something else, but we didn't tell Rob anything about what we were thinking until we sent him the pilot.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
cool.
right.
But it just so happened to coincide with Michelle and
With the
Kelly.
social game pod,
So
yeah.
which was pretty funny because we didn't know about that either.
Right. No, when I saw both of them come out, I was kind of like, oh, is this like a whole new direction that
No, it looks much more coordinated than it actually was.
Right, right.
But anyway,
Yeah.
so
Very cool
yeah.
though. I'll have to keep listening.
Thank you.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, it's been fun to just faff about for a bit.
Yeah, Liana just be saying anything on this podcast.
Whatever
If
pops
Liana
into
doesn't
my
die,
head,
it
I
means
just say it.
evil
I
for
mean,
sure.
That's the best way to do a podcast. That's the only
Yeah,
way I do
She was
my
Moonchild
podcast.
picked.
Yeah, very cool.
I think that's right.
So, Puya, knowing that you were the actual gossip, you gave Dwight that really tough one. I thought
In
that was
hindsight, because the thing is, I thought that would be a fun one while I had prompted people.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh.
Liana perished in the night.
Okay.
Oh my god, wonder who was telling the truth.
And that's it?
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah.
Now that I have not been regurgitated, I was the innkeeper, and I protected Christian and Liana the first night. I was sus of Liana because she was one of the 3 people that I hard claimed my role to, and she was the only one that remained alive after that first day. So yeah, I'm not sure.
So though what's confusing is
Yeah.
the chains that we're building are built on the gossip being true that there is a shab, but then why was he regurgitated?
Because the shab is drunk.
Ooh.
Because the shab is drunk because Liana. Because why? Because
We're-
we executed a minion.
No,
Because
No,
of
because
the
of-
I know the
courtier.
reason.
I wanna
Sailor.
can we do like more one-on-ones with the people that I know are good?
Yeah.
Okay. Who do I know is
I
good?
mean, I'm
would
dead
love
now.
to.
You were gonna go talk.
Hello, Taran.
Hello.
Hello. I'm assuming you're the key to all of this.
I wouldn't say the key to all of this, but I would say at this point the reason that the shab isn't able to kill.
Okay. Did you exorcist the shab?
Exorcist. No, I courtiered.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice. So that's why there's no kills. Oh my goodness. That's fantastic. Okay. All right. So what would we go hard on Sammy or something like that? That was really
I think so. I think it just makes sense to take out Sammy, and then I think that's basically just the call.
So if we take out Sammy, and at which point, I mean the shab. So the only danger is that Sammy is not the Shabaleth.
But if Sammy's not the shab, she's at least the minion, and then the shab still can't kill.
Exactly. I was going to say the shab still can't kill. I think that's pretty straightforward. Should I bring anyone back tonight?
I thought you were going to last night.
No, because I was drunk from the sailor power before.
Oh, I thought he re-drunked somebody.
Shit. No, because they told me not to do it because I was drunk. But in the night order, he would drunk someone else, and I would be sober again. Let me pull up the night order. I just learned the O. Did you know O brings up night order?
Well, the chow was telling me to worry because if he drunked me first, I wouldn't be able to get my courtier off.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So I am after the sailor. So yes. So I would have been able to. Okay. So I got to do something tonight. It's only this game's not going to go on.
I mean, I would. Yeah. I mean, if it's not over, I would just do Owen, I think.
Okay. Owen. All right. Sounds good.
And I'll be back. Oh, there we go. Hey, Taran.
Hello.
Taran, you are a big question mark for a lot of people. I'm not looking at you myself. So is there any way you can give some information?
Yes. The Shab is courtiered by me.
Okay.
Which means I think we just kill Sammy. And I mean, then if Sammy's either the Shab, then we win, or the minion and possibly the assassin, then they still can't kill me, and the Shab still can't kill. And I think we're still in a great spot.
Right. So
is
as
my
long
thought.
as you interesting.
As long as
So,
I stay
okay.
alive, the Shab can't kill for another 2 rounds.
Okay.
There is exactly one world where I don't like this, Taran. I'm leaning on the side that we should kill Sammy. There is exactly one world, and that world is you are the biggest brain motherfucker I've ever met, and you are the Shabaloff who killed your minion Liana, knowing that we would trust you as a courtier. We kill Sammy, who is good, and then you kill 2 of us, and we just hope that Dwight's a good person who like resurrects somebody. That's the only role where we don't do what you're saying, is if you're like the biggest brain.
It's a very specific world, but if it does
Would
hinge
be a
on
fun world.
Liana being bad, I don't think Liana's bad. I really do not.
You know what, Puya? I'm trusting you. If you think Liana's good, then we kill Sammy and we probably just win the game.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, because I mean the alternative is if we don't kill
I think
Sammy
both
or
Christian and Avery are
anybody
bad.
at this point for that matter, then just nothing will happen tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we just listen. Regardless if Taran is evil or the courtier, if we don't kill anybody, we're just sitting here for no reason. Like
That would be
nothing's
so
gonna happen.
funny. That would be hilarious.
You guys, what the fiddler means, real quick, and we keep doing that shit.
Haven't had to use it yet. Maybe.
All right. Well, I think it's pretty straightforward.
I'm trusting Taran. If it turns out, Taran, that you are lying to my face,
Should I use my ghost vote, or do y'all think we got this without votes?
I don't think we
I'll
need
vote
it.
for Sammy.
Okay.
Unlikely to be the demon, though, right?
Looks at you, gives you that
I mean, the
look,
way that she jumped on board
out here creeping
is
like everybody comes back, they're like, sorry.
Welcome back there.
We
5-year
can, like,
line.
Nick Wilson onto a conversation.
Feel free to discuss.
Okay, so I've already told a couple people now. I am the courtier. I drunked the Shaboloth, which means that they didn't get a chance to regurgitate or kill anybody last night. And Liana died.
What night did you do that, Taran?
Last night.
Last night.
Liana died, which implies to me that Sammy is likely the bad one. I think we vote out Sammy, and either she's the Shabo or she is a minion. And the only way I can die other than execution is through assassination. And so if she's a minion and the assassin, then we still kill her. I still can't die. The Shabo remains drunk. The Shabo still can't kill. We're fine.
Love that plan. Cosign.
Yeah, I'm fine being voted out. I know that I'm not bad. I know that I'm the tea lady. I still don't know how that works, but I'm okay with this. I just, afterward, I would point fingers up to that top foursome because there's something going on there, especially between Christian and Avery. That's confusing to me. But this is fine with me.
Throwing her minions
Sammy,
under
do you
the
have
bus,
any possible lead or explanation why both of your good neighbors have been killed?
No.
Okay.
Genuinely no.
I nominate Sammy.
Okay, Avery, just want to say before I open noms.
Yeah, just real quick, I want to out some information and then give an alternate world. I'm going to vote on Sammy for the record, but I do want to give an alternate world. Quickly, I gambled Zach as a sailor last night.
So bad. She's so
I'm
bad.
trusting Zach.
She's so bad.
And then secondarily, the only world where we don't kill Sammy today is if
It sounds like she's
Taran
setting
is
up
the
the
greatest
world
player
where
to
we
ever
vote
play
out
this
Sammy
game.
and then they
Clocktower,
flip it back on
Taran
me next round, which
is the Shabaloff
could mean
who
Christian
killed
as
their
well.
minion Liana and then sunk, and then by killing Sammy is going to kill 2 players tonight, and we have to hope Dwight resurrects somebody.
So do we
But
do we have the space if we execute Sammy today and it actually was Taran the whole time? Are we then effed for tomorrow, or do we
have to hope that Dwight gives us a character? And honestly, because we would think it's Taran, if I was the ST, I wouldn't bring back.
So we have to get the demon right tonight. We have to get it right tonight, basically.
Or a minion.
Or we don't do anything and we see that nothing happens tomorrow, right? And then that could give a lot of confirmation for the doubters out there. But
I mean, in the world where I am bad, wouldn't I just not kill again?
sync kills again. Yeah.
You just not
Is
do
there
it.
an opt out from killing that I'm not aware of?
You can kill dead
demon
people.
can attack
Take down
dead
dead
bodies.
people.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. What would happen? It would get worse. Here's the thing, though. It would get worse for the Shabaloth if we didn't kill anyone. It would get worse because almost certainly Dwight would start resurrecting people, putting them back in. So basically, put them behind. So it's actually not as crazy an idea, Puya. But I'm still going to nominate Sammy. But I think that's not crazy.
Yeah. I still think we run the vote. But
Okay.
That would be a dick move by Dwight. So.
Christian nominates Sammy. Tell me why.
I think that a lot of this really just lines up. I mean, I get to be clear. I'm making a probability call because if we get this wrong, there's almost no way we win it unless my professor power goes through and I manage to resurrect someone. So there's another reason that
Avery
certainly
with
do
the
that.
hand
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Certainly.
Unless it goes wrong, like I get drunk or something.
Do we buy Christian messing up the rules last night? Because that's his claim for why he didn't resurrect.
I mean, I'll say this. I'm suspicious that Christian and Avery are also both bad.
Sammy, your defense.
I don't have a defense. I'm okay with this because I think if I'm understanding Taran's role correctly, if we believe him, then the Shabaloth is drunk for 3 days and 3 nights. So it's like at least 3 rounds that were protected, right?
But it's confusing that
Yeah.
that all 3 of them up there want to do this because, like, if Taran actually is the courtier and say like either Christian or Avery is the
My concern is that Avery was the goon, turned bad, and is now trying to set me up after Sammy dies so that we kill me instead of Christian next time.
Well,
Avery's
all I can
gambles
tell-
have been very publicly claimed roles. Just
All I can tell you is everybody gets one, okay? I am believing Taran isn't the best Clock Tower player to ever play Clock Tower. But Taran,
Hey!
fuck me, only get one.
You should have watched last week. Was that last week, Taran?
Chill.
Let's not overthink this. I think it's a really straightforward one. Let's not overthink this.
All right, it takes 3 votes to put Sammy on the block. Running it.
Zach, pad the votes. Pad the votes.
I mean, I'm also happy to raise my hand.
If there
for it.
are
I
3
don't-
baddies, they might be able to tie this.
I mean, Samuel.
This is fine.
I just am
Okay.
a little bit sussed out by this
Four's enough.
Avery
Sam's on the
lying
block.
outsider duo. Honestly.
Yeah.
I
I'm
do
ass-
think that Sammy, there's all the evidence in the world to believe Sammy's bad. So I
No,
don't
it's Taran.
I'm assuming Christian's the demon, because I don't think Avery is
Christian's whole
likely to be.
claim is that like Christian misunderstood the rule as a professor and forgot to resurrect someone.
Yeah.
I mean, we did pretty clearly
Least
say
likely
to
to
him,
mess up the
"Don't
rules.
do it tonight."
Yeah, you do not do it.
I would have.
Zach. I always listen to Zach Wurtenberger.
I don't know that Christian
always
would
do.
have gotten confused, but I would have gotten confused by that.
Christian's the one who corrects me then and says, "No, Zach, you're wrong." Like for Christian to not
Actually,
like
that's a good
mess
point.
up the rules seems weird to me.
And
I
Christian
feel like it's
could-
unfair
Christian
standard
could-
that's applied to me, Zach.
Christian could
Very
be a
fair
poison
standard.
shab, and when he realized that the resurrections aren't happening, then he goes back and retroactively claims, "Oh, I messed up my role." Maybe if he is the shab and he wasn't poisoned from Taran, then he would have woken up and been like, "I resurrected."
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Isn't
so,
there also a world
right?
that if he is bad, he's trying to make us look at
But if
him
Avery-
to keep his like demon safe, right? Like
Pause for 1 second. I just realized I had chosen Christian. We know for a fact Christian was drunk night 2,
Yeah.
right? So he wouldn't have been able to kill those people. That was the night that like a bunch of
Mhm.
people died. So actually,
Oh.
are we
Yeah.
confirmed Christian is not the imp?
Oh.
Or not the imp?
Avery dominates Taran.
Tell me why.
I do not like the fact that we know Christian cannot be the demon, and Sammy voted on herself. And I know that Zach is the sailor because I gambled Zach as the sailor. I think Taran's the demon. I don't like that Sammy voted on themselves. I don't like that.
Yeah, Sammy voting on herself, like she's clearly not the demon.
No. Oh, what if Christian is the DA, the devil's advocate, and Sam? Nope, it can't because it has to be a Godfather. I hate this thing. Clock Tower sucks.
I mean, my assumption would be if it can't be
Sammy
Christian, it
defense.
must be Avery. If
Fair.
it's not Sammy.
Anything else, partner, if I run this vote for Taran?
I kind of feel like it's not Sammy. I don't think she would have voted for herself if she.
I'm inclined to believe it's more Avery at this point.
So if
I'm
we-
more confused now than 10
Yeah,
minutes
can
ago.
someone explain to me, like, if we do kill Sammy tonight, we just lose next round? That's the.
It's
Well,
a
no.
possibility.
You only lose if I'm
like-
bad because I still have the Shabo drunk.
Well,
Yeah.
or if yeah, I won't say.
Anything else,
got
partner, if I run this vote for Taran?
No.
Right, 4 risks attack, 5 execute. We're running it.
Christian, if you are gambling, which I'm slowly feeling like you're not, you have to resurrect somebody tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean that's clear. That's obvious.
But
if I was bad, I wouldn't do that, obviously, because I wouldn't be the professor. So basically, this is all or nothing. To be clear for
Zach,
everyone.
who did you choose last night?
I did. Oh,
Last night I chose Liana. In case
Do you think she was
Liana
a dead
did
player,
die.
or she wasn't dead
No,
yet?
Liana was still alive.
She wasn't yet.
At the moment she was. Well,
Oh,
when
if
does
she
the
becomes drunk, does she not?
All right.
No, that doesn't matter.
I don't know. I died.
Wait, we're not doing any more.
I just
nominations?
didn't want to affect someone who's
Do I
really
hear any
gonna like.
last second nominations or not? Cool. With that, Sammy has been executed and does die. Good night.
Confusing,
What is this?
We have to get to the bottom of whether or not Christian could have killed
Mastermind? No, it can't be. It's
the night before.
It can be Mastermind.
Because so we determined that Christian was drunk. Was that the same
can't be
round
unless one of us are
that
lying
3
about
people
the game.
died? I
Everybody
think it was,
panic!
right? So
I think it just has to be Taran.
it has to be it has to be Avery, I think, right?
This is on pure social read. I just don't feel like Taran is bad. Is that my
That is
wrong?
correct.
That's a good social. I mean, to be fair, if my roll's correct, you are the minion to Taran's demon, so of course you would think that. That's a good social.
Maybe this is a
I mean,
social read, but I think both of them are fine.
I think it has to be Avery at this because I don't think it can be Christian.
Why can't it be?
Because he was
because
drunk,
he was
right?
drunk.
Yeah, I was drunk.
According to Zach.
And the fact that they
Right.
chose to make Christian drunk that night, like we know for a fact that Dwight chose to make Christian drunk. And I think if Christian was bad, they wouldn't have. He would have made me drunk there.
Yeah.
I really didn't think like Avery. I mean, obviously Avery knows this game, so obviously Avery's going to be able to play demon differently than I think how we normally would. But it's a surprise to me. But I think it has to be Avery from my perspective, at least.
Listen, please do not.
I was surprised. I was honestly surprised, Taran, we didn't discuss more the idea of voting out Avery last round. I was fine with the Sammy kill.
Well, the thing about the Sammy.
By the way, the game is over and the good team has won.
Okay. Yeah. All right. This guy. Get a load of him.
Oh.
I'm just gapping for a bit. But you guys did execute Sammy your challenge.
Sammy. Oh, sorry, Sammy.
Yeah. So it's funny after
Oh
Taran,
boy.
your courtier drunk Sammy. I'll tell you in chat, and it's funny. Avery did the exact thing I said. I was like, if I'm in this game, there is no world in which I believe the courtier drunks the demon at final 5. That has to be the demon. And Avery, your gambler, said exactly that the next day.
Listen, everyone gets one, Dwight. I will trust everyone once. Everyone.
I get it. I'll just like it falls too perfectly, but that's just how it ended up working out. We had a Godfather -1 in this game, which was Christian, your Godfather.
Yeah, I thought I got close to lifting it, but I guess not. Anyway,
it was a really good play at the end. Franny, your Moonchild, picked Liana, your Minstrel, and got her killed. Zach, your Sailor, picked. Who was it? The first pick?
It was me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Franny, and then I think you picked Christian. I made Christian drunk that day because there was no outsider to kill, and I might as well quote unquote confirm Christian to execute Zach, which happened. Owen was your innkeeper who picked Liana and Christian, I believe, the one that you got to pick. Zach already drunk. Christian, so I made Liana drunk, but then Sammy killed Owen and Franny. And Puya, your gossiped that the Shab loss was in play, which with the kills I had to do with the Shab and that kind of.
You killed me with my own gossip?
I did.
Real quick. I'll be back. Give me 2 hours.
Puya, the reason, Peter, you solved what demon it was on day 1, which is incredibly strong on this. Like once you know the demon
it's
type,
because so let me tell you why. I 50-50 because Zombo was the other one because 2 people had fake gossiped Puka and
I did
Poe,
Puka.
and I was like, I don't want to do that because then someone might look at me and kill me as the gossip now because I'm doubling down. So it was a 50-50 shot at that point.
No, but my thought process was you should guess the same as someone else because then that gives you protection.
Yeah.
Because then, if you get it right, then everyone knows 100% you're the gossip.
It's hard to feel bad about that. You basically solved half of the game on day 1, so don't feel look at that.
Here's the thing: it's like I solved it, but I didn't know I was solving it. I got there incorrectly.
Wait, so
you know
Sammy
what I mean? It's like
claimed Tea Lady, but then killed.
It just
Well,
yeah, but
one of her
Puya, your
neighbors.
first gossip was actually like spot on, and it was unintentional on my part because I think the
She
first thing
did.
you
She
said
talked to
was, "I think
Christian."
that what?"
You talked to Christian. I remember that.
Yeah, Puya, you said like, "I think that the bad team met in the first round," but it was unintentional because I had Owen, Christian, and Liana all requested chat at the same time, and I thought I was clicking yes on Owen, and I accidentally clicked yes on Christian.
No.
No.
I couldn't even remember. I knew that me, Owen, and Liana were together, and I knew Taran and Avery got in a room after everyone else had gone to a room, so I didn't even look at them at that point, but I didn't know what the other combinations were. So yeah,
Exactly.
now in hindsight, that should not be. I'm glad that that was invalidated. Like that wouldn't account.
Avery, I think you want to say something. What was it?
A great change of pace for me because normally when I go talk to people, they like are like either trying super hard to solve or just being goofy. And Taran's like, I want to solve this, but also I don't want to give you any pieces of information. It was just so simple. I'm like, all right, this is fun, I guess. Real quick question: two things. One, Puya, your gossip day one was perfect because me being a gambler, I knew that it could only be Shabalov gossip because there was no other way. Like there was not, it couldn't have been there was no other combination of three. And Christian and Sammy, you both have balls big as steel. Both of you voting on your demon with 5 alive is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was very convinced that you were both bad, that both Christian and Avery, and that they voted on Sammy because she wasn't the demon.
Yeah, I think
Well,
anything
and
else besides Courtier that lot like it because in Courtier game I think you just eventually come to killing Sammy. But any other game I think there's a world where you lift it off Sammy, get someone killed, and then Sammy kills.
Yeah, that was the thing for me is that I knew Sammy must be bad, and I didn't want to be assassin killed, so I didn't want to risk killing anybody that might not be bad.
Quick question here for Dwight. If we had if we managed to somehow push it onto Avery instead of Sammy at the last minute there, would we have won?
No. Unless you guys are able to get Taran executed, y'all almost always lose because I think Zach was.
Because you didn't have an assassin, you couldn't kill me.
Anyway,
Zach was
there was no kills that could have happened.
Sorry,
Taran didn't execute himself, so he just
forgot about that.
Kill Christian, kill Sammy, GG's.
I thought we were so close.
Christian, did you see through my 3 for 3 that I was the innkeeper, or did Sammy just kill me because she wanted to?
Sam, that's between you and your wife. That's between you and your wife.
So much for the Blood Water Alliance.
Hypothetically, if it had been Avery as the kill, and then I choose, let's say that night I chose Sammy, for example, wouldn't you have just chosen to make me drunk and they could have killed me?
No, because once again, Sammy would still be drunk.
Sammy was drunk and couldn't kill her.
If you made me drunk, it would undrunk the Shab.
Yeah, then I would instantly make Taran drunk, and I'd be like, "Thank God, praise the Lord."
Do what you want. Kill people.
Also, I should have piled on Taran with Avery. Then I was thinking the
I will say, like, I said that you guys both voting was crazy. It is, however, it worked. Like it immediately made me think that Taran was evil because there's no world. There's absolutely no world where both the demon and the minion nominate their demon in this setup. Like you guys are fucking wild. That's not a world.
I appreciate that. I mean, that's from content here for you, Avery. I'd love to hear though. I mean, we'll move on to the next game, but like at that point, I'm like, we are toast. We are toast. We got to do something crazy in a chance to try to change the target and let the conversation move along. I was shocked at the professor thing. I just came up with that, and I was like, "Oh, it changed the conversation." I'm like, "Oh," because I worried that we were going to lose Sammy the previous day. So like, it was wild, and it was an interesting game.
In slightly different circumstances, I think I would have switched from Sammy to Avery based on those votes. But just because I had the Shab drunk, it made more sense for me to go.
Also hilarious. I want to say on that night, the last night game, Sammy as a demon chose to kill herself and Christian, thinking I'm probably going to be drunk. Which
I was trying to put us all out of our misery.
Sammy, I thought about it some more.
Yeah, I mean, that's relatable to me. That's relatable to me.
I just want to be clear. Hilariously, because I was thinking about it, it's like, okay, Sammy picked herself and Christian, funny, put the tokens down on you. I thought about it more, and it's unironically the most optimal play you could do, because if you guys then execute Taran, the Shab, I cannot resurrect because the kill tokens are on you and Christian who are alive. Nice. And you kill 2 people, and I can't resurrect because I have to kill people you most recently picked. So hilariously, you did the most optimal thing by just picking yourself and your minion.
Genius.
Wait,
Sam. Genius.
I didn't follow that. How?
I'm gonna nod, but I didn't pick up any of that.
Read the Shabalov description. You can only resurrect people who were killed the night before, and since no one was killed the night before, no one can get resurrected.
Yeah, and
Now,
also, even Sam's drunk, like the dead tokens are on those players. So like Sammy picked herself and Christian, so I put dead tokens on Sammy and Christian, even though she's drunk. So I can't resurrect anybody because they're alive. So yeah, that's kind
So
of
what you're saying is that she wouldn't have actually killed either one of herself or Christian.
exactly.
She was drunk at the time. Wow.
If I set up a game 2, anyone have to leave if I do game 2 or?
I think I do. Thank you guys so much for letting me play. It was a blast.
Thank you for playing.
Thanks, Avery.
Thanks for playing with us.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, listen,
for us.
I'll be back on if you guys need me on a Saturday, I'll be here. Thank you
I'll message you for sure.
Bye guys.
Thanks for joining. It's good seeing you, Avery.
Bye.
All right, everyone else good? If I do one, this should be quicker because it's 8-player BMR.
8-player BMR feels like we're all just gonna die.
I
Hey,
we're all just gonna die.
Dwight, I need to go to the restroom. Am I allowed to do so, or are you
Get
gonna
your
make it
hall
a whole
pass.
thing?
Yeah, I'll message you your hall pass and go ahead. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, yay!
Wait, who is your hall pass?
No, that is not the question. That is not what that means. That is bye.
I'm also gonna
Are
shuffle
they
the seats
still
for y'all.
evil?
I'm shuffling y'all seats. Have fun.
Oh,
Get shuffled.
Where am I? Oh.
Did y'all even? Did it just flip? Did it just flip? Or did anything change?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I was between
Yeah,
Owen
I
and
was
Sam.
not next to
Okay.
Franny.
Okay, change some. Okay.
Yeah, some.
But
It's very similar though. It really looks like it's
but some.
Very similar. I mean, I'm not mad at it.
I think this actually is the same. Or no, wait.
So the only thing that's different is Franny and Sammy swap places.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. It's like a Edge of Extinction swap.
Yeah.
But me and Taran, or no, wait, no.
Because were you next to? Oh no, yeah. Christian and Taran also swap places.
Weird.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we had 2 little shuffies. That's fine.
2 little stuffies.
2 little shuffies.
For some reason that sounds to me like not a creature was stirring, not even the mouse. Like 2 little stuffies alone in the house.
Yeah. We're walking through town.
Yeah. 2 little stuffies changing the town. We'll all go to sleep, and who will die now? What if we did the whole game? What if every communication I did this game was rhyming and in that style?
That's amazing. That would be that would be in a game that is already so complex. You're like, but I have to talk in an AB rhyme scheme.
Yeah. What can I rhyme with Shabaleth?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. I don't
Poe's
even
a
know.
good one for rhyming purposes. So
Yep.
you know.
Yeah, Poe would be good. Yeah, so Dwight, if you're still picking the rules, Poe would be great for our.
I think it's a pucka,
poem.
and I say, what the fucka?
What? Oh, good. Yeah, when you do your gossip, that's what you can do.
I have no idea
Everyone,
how this works.
everyone see a roll of some kind, by the way.
Yeah. I think we should only gossip in like limericks.
Oh,
Okay,
Jesus.
yeah. I'm down.
I like a rhyming gossip.
Yeah.
I think it has more power that way. What if it's a correct gossip and it's in an A-B rhyme scheme? It kills 2 players instead of
Ooh, yes. Double the trouble, double the fun.
Double the fun.
Double the fun. Come on, Dwight. This is our own made up rule. Or oh my god, with the amnesiac, where you like don't know what your role is. What if your amnesiac was rhyme scheme based? Where if you said something in a rhyme? Dwight,
like
note that for the future.
Oh, I'm that one. Yeah, make a rhyme-based Amni Bauer. Yeah, noting that.
Yes,
I love it.
Wait, I didn't get the amnesiac. So do they still receive information? Like if they're the like if they're the empath, they still get a number or something?
Yeah.
So amnesiac it's not like an ability in the game. It's as a storyteller, I come up with an ability for them just out of my creative essence, and they get that ability, but they don't know what it is. So things I've run in the past are like, what's the bullshit I've done? Like pick 2 players, learn how many are outsiders. Pick 2 players, They register as outsiders for the day. Pick a player. If they die, you die instead, and you learn their role. So there's so much you can do with it. And each day they get to guess about their ability, and I tell them hot or cold. It's my favorite role in the game to be. My favorite one to run. Besides like maybe the wizard now, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Tell me if I'm getting this wrong.
Everyone sees a role of some kind.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, good night.
Can I kill myself at night and then just basically role play being dead the whole time? But people will not die regardless, as long as we're
not.
Hello, Taran.
Hello.
You are the Zambul. Your minion is your neighbor Zach or Mitch McConnell, whatever you want to call him nowadays.
Okay.
And your bluffs are Chambermaid, Chambermaid Gambler. Sorry, Chambermaid Gambler, and Fool.
Okay.
Right, all good.
Ugh.
Who's stupid? Me?
You, yeah, yes, you. For hitting us with that's an awfully hot coffee pot.
I'm trying to pull up the holy arcs, and then I'm gonna send them to you, Puya.
Also, I do love the seat shuffling. Put me right back where I was the first round. I'm in the same place.
Yeah, we were talking about that. We had two shufflies or whatever I said. Two shuffles. Because essentially Franny and Sammy swap places, and then Christian and Taran swap places.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I can't pretend
I didn't realize
to
that Zach will
be
be writing a Tolstoy
a
novel to
fool.
send to Puya. Please,
Because
please,
then if
please
I
put your
die,
review on
I would
getting
have
lyrics.
I would have to pretend I
What?
was
I didn't
drunk.
realize that
That is the
And
largest envelope I've ever
drunk
seen.
sources
I
are
didn't know that
largely accounted
size
for.
actually affected it. That's
It
crazy.
matters, Zach. Don't tell you. Let people tell you
Size
otherwise.
matters.
I'm going to the restroom. No
Oh my
one think I'm
god!
suspicious.
Zach!
I could definitely go gambler.
He overloaded the
Out of the
system.
game.
The mainframe is melting down. Or did you just accidentally spam Alt F4?
Is he a shabalot or a spam?
Well, me trying to kill myself at
definitely
night
did
would
spam a
help
lot.
confirm
Oh, he's
I'm
back.
not the
Yeah,
lunatic.
crashed.
Also.
Oh, did it really?
Yes.
Wait, how did you do
Literally,
that?
said you've been kicked for spamming.
Oh!
I was like, did I just fuck up the whole game? And then no.
Yeah, you get completely kicked out.
You just got
Right?
first
Wouldn't you
booted,
just
I'm
immediately
sorry to
find
say.
out?
Yeah. Sorry
I
about,
know.
sorry
How do
about
you
I didn't even get
not
voted
think
out.
you're?
I got
I'm going to be
production,
making choices that
kicked
don't
me.
happen.
You got Jacksoned, I think, is what.
I got Jackson. Yeah, I lied about my what I got going on.
Sorry, too soon, Liana. Too soon.
Was Jackson? No, was Jackson technically quit?
No, Jackson was a
pull.
a pull. Yeah.
Okay.
They can follow my kill
okay.
choices.
Or you could say an evacuation because Jackson was already having. I think evacuation is probably the best way to word it because the moment that production realized.
Welcome back, everyone. You wake up and discover that I just went on vacation. I didn't die, but the
Oh.
demon sent me on vacation forcefully. So
To
figure out who
Belize?
did that.
Can you guys hear me? I had to rerun my setup. Can somebody
Yes.
confirm?
Yes.
Fine.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool. Okay. Thanks.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Yeah, I was sent away out of the town. I'm not actually dead, but the demon like kidnapped me and sent me out of the town. So figure out who did that to me. You know,
He's in a farm
farm
upstate.
upstate.
Anyway, let's
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, gotta talk with Liana. We're of the same brain here.
Oh my god, I'm like nervous. Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
Hi.
Hello.
Last time when I exited out of our chat, I actually didn't mean to do that. That was an accident.
Oh yeah, because we were supposed to. Yeah. You were supposed to join like Liana or something.
I got so confused. I'm gonna tell you I'm the grandmother, but I'm not gonna tell you who my grandchild is.
Ooh, that's fun.
But
Grandmother is when you know somebody's role, but you die if they die, right? Yeah.
Correct. Exactly.
Okay. So you actually want to get drunk, I think.
Yes,
Generally.
because then if they die, then I wouldn't die. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Do you have the ability to make me drunk?
No.
Okay.
But that was the question that I talked to Avery about. Basically, I was like, what should we talk about? And Avery's like, well, we should determine if we want to be drunk. Or if you don't want people to choose you at night. And I think I'm fine being chosen at night as well.
You're fine being chosen at night. Are you an outsider or a townsfolk?
No,
or
not an outsider. I'm a townsfolk.
You're a townsfolk? Okay. Okay. That sounds good.
Cool. All right. We did it.
This is you want to
See, this is I also talked to Avery about this, is that apparently we're both very quick, like, information talkers in these things. And then well, Avery and I at the very least. And then so like we ended the conversation like nobody else was available, and that always happens.
That always happens to me. Okay, somebody's requesting me. I'm gonna go. Good to
Okay.
talk.
That guarantees no lunatic. Yeah, that does it? Couldn't he be? Does he know?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay. So when I talked to Avery last game, she said that a good question to start with is, are you okay with being chosen at night for things?
You okay with being chosen at night for things? I guess you wouldn't be if you can do something effective, right? Because yes. I remember because then specifically it was to Owen, it was like, do not pick me because I'm the gossip. I am okay with being chosen at night for things.
I am also.
Okay.
As is Franny, if in case you can choose.
Okay. All right. Good to know. You're okay with it. Randy's okay with it. That's a lot of information to take. Okay. Good. I was actually trying to get in the conversation with Liana and Franny when you pulled the invite on me. I've only talked to Zach, and he spent the entire time selling me on watching Severance. So I'm gonna watch.
Have you
Severance
not watched
now.
Severance?
I've not even watched season 1. Not yet. Yeah.
Oh boy, I just watched like a 40-minute recap of season 1 so I could prep for season 2.
Honestly, that's the move. Now a lot of YouTubers have good recaps out there.
All right. Anything else?
Okay, cool. Nope, that's it.
Okay.
It's hard.
Yeah. So many duos. Okay, wait. What?
We left Sam. All right, real quick. Well, what's your demon?
I am a zomboid. Zombool.
What's my bluff? Because I've already.
I'm bluffing gambler. You have chambermaid or fool.
Chambermaid or fool. Okay, cool. I will do I guess I'll do chambermaid. I'm gonna kill someone tonight just because I don't want to risk it.
Okay. And then
anyone you think message me
wait,
if
are
try to
you
do some
are you the
recon,
assassin?
I'm the assassin, yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking I might, if we don't kill anyone tonight, I might kill myself. Because I don't actually die.
Ooh.
And then see how that goes. Basically, what I've been talking to everyone about is like, are you okay with being chosen at night? I'm telling people yes, I am, because I'm the gambler and I don't really care. But I haven't told people I'm the gambler. I just said
my issue is I told Christian that mine had to do with drunkenness, and the two you gave me.
You could say the fool, if they're drunk, doesn't have immunity, basically. All right.
I click the exit button when I don't mean to, kind of a lot. It's really annoying.
Welcome back, everyone. There's 8 of you alive. Feel free to discuss if you have any gossip if you want. Go crazy.
So,
yeah,
I would like to gossip that I think the pucka is a bad motherfucker.
Well, that's true regardless. No.
Heard. I accept that gossip. That's amazing. Zach.
I would like to gossip that nobody is drunk right now.
Okay, heard. Taran?
I will gossip that there is a Poe in the game.
All right, heard. Christian?
I would like to gossip that Puya is a bad motherfucker, as in he's evil.
All right, heard. Owen?
I will gossip that it is a Zamboul.
All right, heard. Sammy?
I want to gossip that the demon is on the left side of the board from Liana to Christian, including Liana and Christian.
Ooh.
All right, heard. Franny?
I also want to gossip that the demon is a Zomboul.
All right, heard. Liana?
I will gossip that one of my neighbors is a baddie.
All right, heard.
Valid. Sustained.
Val.
True.
Feel free to discuss.
Outsiders?
Oh.
Outsider, that's a good question.
No?
I'm not an
Hold on.
outsider.
By default, we have.
We should have one.
Is there a lunatic?
There could be a
I
lunatic.
would love there to be a lunatic. So FYI, if so the lunatic will never get the lunatic token, but the demon. Wait, no, I shouldn't tell them this life hack.
Yep. Well, I saw that on the
Well, shouldn't we want the lunatic to know they're a lunatic?
But we don't want the demon to think they're not the lunatic.
But the demon already knows because the demon got.
demon knows that there's-
the demon
the
is
demon
told
would
that there's a
know that there's a
lunatic,
out there.
right?
But they don't necessarily. But if there is no lunatic out there, they don't know that they're not the lunatic, unless a
Oh,
particular
okay.
thing happens.
There isn't a lunatic out there, based on what I've heard.
Oh.
How?
Because you've heard of another.
There is
ostensibly.
another
I've
outsider.
heard of another. Yeah.
Have you heard of one other? Have you heard of two?
I've heard of one other currently.
There could be because. Oh
So-
wait, what's the base for this one?
It's
different.
one.
Oh,
Okay,
base
so
is
it's
So
one
it's either one,
outsider.
0, 1, or 2.
0, 1, or 2, right?
Yep.
Because if there's
0,
a
1, or
Godfather,
2.
it could go drop to 0 or go up to 2. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Is there a reason that one of the outsiders would not publicly claim that role?
They're the lunatic.
Okay, but other than
Lunatic.
that,
the goon because they don't want to
goon,
get picked
yeah.
by
Oh,
the
I
evil
yeah.
tick or something.
Well,
Yeah.
if there is a goon, wouldn't we want to just like execute them to
Nice
lock
to think
them
of
in
the
as
subscription. Welcome to the Robot Army.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd
lovely.
throw killing a
Okay,
goon.
I'm happy you asked that, Sammy, because I didn't want to ask it without like making it clear that I'm obviously the outsider that's trying to stop the conversation. I'm the tinker.
okay.
Yeah. which makes sense based on the stuff I've told people.
That tracks to what you told me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would it?
Okay. This is just talking it through. This is not a suggestion, but would a strategy be Booyah then voting you out earlier so that doesn't screw us later in the game?
That's what I was thinking
I
too.
suppose so, because
Yeah.
if there's like a
Godfather.
shot clock on me and they keep keeping me in, and then we're like down to 4, and then suddenly I die, then that's brutal. So
That
could be
would help
sensible.
us with Zomboul stuff too, because then we could figure out with this
Mhm.
gossip, we could figure out like the numbers and stuff.
You know, and I did think earlier I looked cooler in black and white, so I'm very okay with this.
Mm.
Yeah.
Christian?
Yeah, so I heard something that said there is no lunatic in the game. How do people know this fact other than the fact that there's
There
one
still could be a
outsider?
lunatic, right? Because
Yeah.
if there's a Godfather, it could be
Yeah,
+1 and a
because-
lunatic.
because I just want to throw out the world where if there is a lunatic, if there is a Godfather, there could be a lunatic. They don't know about it, and by killing off the Tinker, the Godfather will get a kill.
This is meta, but I wonder if Dwight would want to give us a different minion.
I
you have to do a
100%
little
smart point.
squishy.
different
I
minion.
think
100% so.
here's my thing now. I realize that if you don't vote me out and I don't get killed, Dwight has the power to end me in the game, and I would not like him to have that. So please
Yeah.
get me
He
out.
has so much power
Yeah, 'cause
already.
then we could
Yeah.
kill him at night, and it would confuse, like, add an extra variable to us trying to figure out like the killing pattern.
Yeah, be a whole mess.
You mean if
So
we
I'll
don't
nominate-
vote Booyah out?
I'll nominate.
Right, because I could get
Okay.
killed overnight, and then it's shambolic. Because then
Owen nominates
Yeah.
Puya. Tell me why, Owen.
The reasons discussed, I think he's comfortable with it, and we'd like to remove the variable of him dying at night from the puzzle.
Puya, your defense.
My defense is that I look sexier in black and white. Let's run it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great is enough.
This is gonna end the day if we do it like this, but sure enough, it's fine.
Is that okay, Christian? Do you want to keep it only at
No, it's fine. I'm okay with there being a kill. I just want. I don't want.
We could have done less.
They all voted for me. Yeah.
All right. Well,
population contest.
See, he's gonna end the day as a result. It's like, all right, this can't be done, so the discussion is over. I'm Dwight.
basically, do y'all want to say anything else?
Yeah.
And that is how Dwight talks.
Yeah, it's I'm
Like
Dwight.
Dwight
Oh, I'm Dwight.
Now we have nothing to say.
Roll.
What's that?
Guys, good night.
Oh well.
Bye, Puya.
I've McFallen.
Oh no.
Wait, is that real? Wait, I die. Wait, no, but the first time I die, I stay.
He dropped.
It shouldn't like get through me, right? Because I will. But it's not like it. The first time you die, you live. Dwight's gonna talk to me first, right? Because I guess it just depends on the semantics of it, right? Because like there are some roles where like you don't die, you can't die. The assassin would go through that, the sailor would die. But for this role, it's that you die, but then you actually end up living. Okay, apparently that was correct. That's unfortunate. Should I risk this and say that I gambled Puya? Because he could be lying about his role. I kind of have to. I kind of have to take the risk, right? Because if I don't gamble Puya, what am I doing with my gambler role? Why am I not gambling anything? Oh, right. I feel safer that Franny was not lying than I do Puya. So I would say that I gambled Franny. Franny is, in fact, the grandmother. Zach did not kill. Man, okay, the Zomble killing myself thing is probably not going to work with Christian in the lobby. I think without Christian, it might have worked. Christian's already on top of Zomboul stuff. I don't know.
Good morning, lovely town. You wake up and discover that no one else died in the night. Puya's the only one that remains dead.
Interesting.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So
What?
then narrows down to Zambul or Poe, right?
Wouldn't be a godfather.
Poe.
Wait,
You'd
can we
assume.
point out
Well,
all the ways where
there's
no
also
one
ways
died?
to protect people, right?
Yeah, there are the reasons that for fewer kills at night. Okay, there's oh shoot, where's my stupid sheet?
Sailor, innkeeper.
Sailor, ink. Oh,
right.
Tea lady.
Right.
I made a sheet for this.
Good lord.
Oh, I didn't make it.
Exorcist could have chosen the demon.
She's a player.
That's.
It's not in my
Wait,
Excel sheet.
hold on. Can we go through this
Demon,
again?
if chosen, learns who you are.
What are the
Okay, wow,
options?
yeah. So
Sailor
Exorcist could have
been
chosen the
attacked.
demon.
So
Sailor doesn't
Exorcist
die.
Sailor,
Innkeeper can protect people. Tea lady protects
Exorcist,
people.
innkeeper, courtier.
There's only 12 options. Good.
The fool could have been
Yeah,
attacked.
there's a lot. Let's get some info. Get some info
The
out
fool.
Oh lordy.
What this probably does imply though, right, is that the gossip was not correct. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably so.
Yes. Okay.
So that's good to know.
Well, yeah.
Is anyone else watching the conversation with Franny and Christian, or is that just me?
That was
Oh.
No, well, I was just trying to see.
It is quite
dong.
enthusiastic.
Well, okay, real quick. I'm so lost on this. And I just fucked up lying to Puya, so we'll deal with that.
Oh, boy.
I want to find out who. I'm gonna guess. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna kill next night.
Okay.
I want to find out who to kill.
Franny is the grandmother. Given her conversation with Christian, he might be the person she knows about. I'm not sure. So you might get a 2-for-1 if you go there. But yeah.
If the demon kills them, you die too. Not if the assassin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do some
All right.
more recon.
Okay. People always take so long. Hello.
Hello. Okay. I only talked to Owen and Franny last round. And I'm a townsfolk who does not have an ability to make anyone drunk, is what I'm sharing.
Okay. I mean, I'm the same. I've also told people I'm fine to be chosen for things at night.
Okay. Cool. Oh wait, because you can't wait when you say chosen for things.
Just like there are lots of roles where you choose people and it like I don't it's not a big deal.
Do you have any like good feelings about anyone yet?
I feel good about Franny.
Okay. Can I Franny told me a role. You don't have to say anything. But no, that's gonna put you in a weird spot. Never mind. Franny told me something that she knows someone else's role and feels very confidently about it on the bottom half of the board.
That tracks with what she told me.
Cool. Okay. You don't have to say anything else. But also, if that is you, and if you are actually good, that could be good for me to know at some point in the game.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Do with that what you will, and I also get if you don't trust me, but I swear to God, I'm good. Last time just broke my brain. Okay, cool.
All right.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right. So that's some information. No one died.
Yes.
Like it would be the one thing that could happen theoretically is that Puya was pucked the previous night.
That's also true.
That's one thing he could do. It could be the Exorcist. I'm so upset, Taran. I made a whole spreadsheet, but I apparently forgot this one category of things to list.
Well, there's
anyway.
there's so many that I think we don't really know yet.
Yeah.
But what it does tell us is that the gossip was not correct. I think
That's correct.
because I
Either that or
don't.
the gossip was somehow drunked by an ability. So that's the thing we'll hopefully would learn during the day.
Well,
So
yeah,
do you
but
know if
right. If somebody was drunk, you can track where that came from, right? Like pretty much all of the time.
You can
Because
yes.
everybody
yes,
makes
because
each other drunk with their role.
Correct. Yeah, theoretically we should find out who was making each other drunk if that happened last night. Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
Rule followers. We can talk tomorrow though.
Okay.
Sammy is a gong ignorer. That is definitely
Most rebellious gong ignorer.
when I run games for my civilian friends, she never abides by the gong.
Sammy, yeah, because she thinks she has immunity.
Yeah.
It's the wife clause.
Yeah.
He's so scary.
One other thing we didn't discuss in our group discussion about why people didn't die is a Poe, obviously. With that, we did
Poe
say
charge is one. A pucka. If Puyo was poisoned by the pucka, say it 3 times fast on night 1, and we killed him, then there also would not be a death.
Oh, good call.
Why? Wait.
The
I
victim
understand.
Comes to their poison
That's
that night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
so
just like a ton of ways this could have happened.
Couple of ways. Yeah.
Feel free to discuss gossip if you wish.
I think. Oh, we should do gossip first.
Franny.
I'm going to gossip that the demon is on the like from Mitch McConnell to Christian.
All right, heard. Zach.
I'm gonna gossip that Owen is the tea lady.
Heard. Taran.
I will gossip that there is a hookah.
Heard. Christian.
I like Franny's. I'm gonna gossip that the demon is between Mitch McConnell and Christian.
Oh.
All right. Heard. Owen.
I will gossip that the demon is between Sammy and Zach.
Inclusive.
Inclusive upward.
All right. Heard. Sammy.
I will gossip that it's a Zombo game.
Heard. Liana.
Okay, I gossip that it's a Poe.
Heard. Puya.
I gossip that our storyteller deserved to go live on the farm.
So wait, can we narrow down from the gossips from last round who is not?
Taran, did you gossip?
Yeah, I did. Sorry, I left the thing.
Whoever was gossip, like whatever they said was wrong because no one died.
Well, there is one other way, which is that they might have been drunk.
So that's one thing. We don't know who's been choosing people for drunk-related powers. At least I have not encountered that information in my conversations.
Same.
So
I haven't talked to anyone who makes people drunk.
it might be helpful. It might be helpful to find out who makes people drunk because I don't think there's any reason to keep that a secret, but I could be wrong. Like if you have made someone drunk, it's useful to know that you've made them drunk, I think.
Or at least tell them. Maybe if you don't want to out yourself.
That's true. Yeah.
Just tell them that they might be. Like I was innkeeper last game and I obviously didn't want to be like, I'm the innkeeper, but
Yeah. So there's so far just one claim of outsider, right? So let's go with the world where there's not a godfather for the moment. Could be devil's advocate. The way we know that's the case is if we would execute someone, they don't die. Could be an assassin who's holding their shot. I'm a little concerned if there's a Poe and an assassin. That'd be pretty wild in the game of 8. I'm not sure Dwight would do that. Meta-ing you, Dwight, because then we could all suddenly die, 4 of us in a night plus, or a mastermind. So the only danger would be there's a mastermind, and Puya somehow was the demon, and this is a mastermind.
Compliment me.
I doubt
The
it.
demon. Oh my god, that's
that would be diabolical.
Can I make a request? If anyone is a role that makes people drunk, can you pick me tonight, please?
Can we not execute anybody today? Because the Zomboul also, okay, if I understand correctly, each night, if no one died during the day, choose a player, they die, right? So
Yep.
that could help clear up why one of the options as to why no one died in the first night. Plus, it protects us against the Puya dying as the
The
demon
Puya
and then a
Mhm.
That's true.
mastermind.
That contingent.
So okay, yeah. So
'cause
if
that
we
makes it look,
if we like
yeah.
alternate between execution and no execution,
Yeah.
it neutralizes the mastermind.
Number of
But
kills.
here's something I will say as well. I mean, if we're gonna not kill via execution today, might as well double tap Puya. It's the same effect when it comes to anything associated with a Zombo, but in that case, if he was a Zombo, he would die. Now, someone came to me with information that kind of credibly convinced me that Puya is probably not the Zombo. But that's so I'm just pointing that out from a rules clarification.
If a player is then executed, does that? Can we
I
get
think that's a
confirmation?
good
Does that
idea.
count as if we
Yeah,
execute a dead player? Does that count as a mastermind win, Dwight?
What's the question?
Oh
we-
yes, it does. It
if-
does. Oh my god, it does. Oh no, they die.
If we execute a dead player and there's a mastermind, do the demons win?
So mastermind reads if
Dies.
someone is executed.
Okay. Yeah.
So if demon dies by execution, next day if someone's executed, live or not, that
Okay.
person's team loses.
Yeah.
So
Thank you, Taran. So yeah,
Okay,
so
so we don't do that then.
don't do that.
Tap.
Okay, so not that then.
So any nominations, or am I ending the day? It sounds like I'm ending
I
the
think
day.
there might be credence
Someone
to
should
the
nominate me. I'm just kidding. Don't. I'm like towing the line. Do I want to just be chaotic? And I'm like,
Oh,
nah,
did you
I
say
don't
something?
I was just saying there could be credence to the Pucka theory, because at first I was like, statistically that's less likely to have happened, but like if they're choosing a person at random to poison, you would think like the Puya, Taran, Christian kind of people, those are typical like poison targets in this lobby, you know what I mean? To try to like, yeah, I'm just saying it's
Yeah,
more
because
likely than I initially thought.
I came into this round thinking that it's either a Zombul or a Poe, and we'll basically find that out now.
We'll find out
overnight.
tonight. Yeah.
I actually I want to. So I gotta credit my chat for saying this, because technically, so if this is a rule clarification for White, the Zombo, if they are executed, they don't actually die; they just look dead. So upon the reading of the mastermind rules, it says the mastermind, if the demon dies by execution, which would not apply to Puya if he's a Zombo, play one more day. So basically, if Puya is a Zombo, this is not a mastermind day. It cannot be a mastermind day, and therefore we should execute Puya as opposed to doing nothing.
But if he's not a Zomboul,
Yeah, exactly.
He's not a Zomboul,
this
then
still could be a mastermind day, right?
No. The only way he's a mastermind day is if we kill the demon, which
would
is
have had
Puya.
the mastermind only triggers if
But
the
he could be a
demon
non-Zomboul demon.
But
Yeah.
then we still win.
Which then we would win on the mastermind day, because that means he would be evil both days,
Yeah,
right?
we
But
killed someone from
but if we execute, we lose on the mastermind.
But only if we execute a good player.
A good player.
It has to be. I thought it said any
The
player.
person that's executed,
No,
that
team
team player,
dies.
that team.
Oh,
player
their
loses.
team loses. If
Yeah,
a
their
player
team-
is then executed.
This is great. We should nominate Puya. That's great.
Puya, I nominate Puya.
All right, Puya's corpse has been
Dancing.
brought back to the gallows. Christian, tell me why.
I gotta credit my chat for coming up with that rules clarification. I want to take credit, but I can't.
Puya, does your corpse have a defense?
My corpse says I want another 8 votes. Let's make it 16.
All right. Well, I'll run the vote for Puya. It takes that's your dead. Okay.
Wait,
That's your dead vote. That's your dead vote, Puya. That's your dead vote, Puya.
Oh, is it
That's your
gone?
dead
No,
vote.
yeah, take it away. Take it away.
Put it down,
Dead vote.
Puya.
I would have. I got.
Thanks for the save.
I
Oh
also
my
got
god.
confused. But then what's the point in double tapping him if he still can vote?
What do you mean?
What does double tapping do?
If it were the Zombo, it would close off that world. Again, I don't think it's the
that's
case.
the
But
only
like,
universe.
it's literally
Okay.
like it's either we do nothing today, which seems to be the consensus, which I understand, or just do something slightly more than nothing that could not possibly hurt us. Which
Yeah.
is this.
Okay.
Okay, wouldn't it have been smarter? Also, sorry, I'm a little behind. Wouldn't it have been smarter to run this round as a mastermind game first, though, and just like check it and see and make sure we didn't just give them this, and then if like next round we could double tap Puya to make sure that if he was a Zombo.
It's a fine question, Sammy. I think that there's no world where this results in a mastermind win. There's no world in which what we're doing results in a mastermind win.
Question: If this is a Zomboul game, and now an execution quote unquote has happened, I'm dead. Does that mean if it is a Zomboul game, Zomboul is not gonna kill, or because I was dead,
They'll get a kill. Will get a kill. They will get a kill.
Will get a kill. Okay.
Yes.
I think they intend.
Good to know.
So it's either going to be one. It could be one kill tonight if it's a Zomboul. It could be 3 kills if it's a If it's Poe that's hard.
By
We have a
default.
gossip
Right.
that's nailed something,
Right.
could be another
Yeah.
nail
That-
someone there. It's a whole mess of things.
Puya's corpse is brought back to the gallows, re-executed, and yeah,
He
good night.
did.
Okay, cool. So
We don't have
Puya was
reason to
not the
believe that
Zombul.
Owen is the
Ooh, Christian,
lady,
what if
right?
your chat overcooked, huh? What if the grimoire reveals itself right now?
I have more faith in
I would
Christian
be. I would salute you with both hands, which I don't know what that looks like.
I think I've played a very good evil game if I was evil in hindsight, but I'm not.
All right, I have the
Just-
rest
To be able to think of that, that's very impressive.
You don't think I'm capable, Liana?
I mean,
Liana, the hesitation.
no, look, it's just
Wow.
confusing. No, I believe in you, and I'm proud of you.
I'd rather he kill
Wow.
Owen,
Sorry.
but it's fine.
Okay, so wait, so we double tapped Puya.
Correct.
Okay.
That's all I know.
That's
And that's all, folks.
That's all I got. Okay. I'm trying to think this through. Oh boy.
I'm
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
liking this better than Trouble Brewing because it's more confusing. So it's like you just kind of ride the wave. As
Next
opposed to Trouble Brewing, I'm
gamble.
always like, Franny, you can figure this out. Like,
Yeah.
I know.
Feels
It has to
more
just be Puya
forgiving if
Tinker
I'm
at this
not
point.
following. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
chill. Yeah.
yeah.
And in this game, when you get like an actual real piece
I
of
could
tangible
say I
it's like,
gamble
holy
Zach
shit, like
fool or
we
something,
know
but I need
that's
to
true.
for sure
It's an
I know.
awesome feeling.
make
I
sure
think
that
it's tough. Yeah, it's tough with all the drunks and there's just so many options, like so many different permutations of how something could go down.
I know what he's bluffing.
What's the breakdown again? Still 5. Okay, still 5 townsfolk, but 1 outsider, which we think is Puya.
No, it's Puya. Why are we
I
doubting
said
Puya? He
beside.
was so
No, I said
honest and
beside
forthcoming.
you. I said
Is
beside.
there merit to killing Puya a third time?
Hello.
Hello.
Please choose a player for me.
Christian.
Christian. All right, thank you.
That's just a Zombul protection, right?
Literally, just in case there's a Zombul in the game.
Right. Okay, that's the
Yeah.
only way.
Oh, so that's what I was asking. So then, if there is a Zombul and I was double tapped, they cannot murder.
Okay. No, so there's two.
If you're the Zombul, Puya, that
Yeah,
would be
so
the.
there.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
gotcha.
If you are the Zombul, the only reason to double tap you, like if you're the Zombul, the reason to double tap you is because you are the Zombul, right? But if you are still the Tinker and there's a Zombul in the game, it doesn't count as an execution. No, it doesn't count as a death. So the Zombul.
Yeah,
because
you're already dead.
Yes, because you're already
and
dead. Exactly.
And Puya's probably not the Zombul because the game would have just ended right away, right?
Yeah, unless Dwight's doing that thing he did last time where he's sort of.
Oh, where he chit chats. Yeah.
Correct, but I doubt that. I doubt that. Yes, Sammy,
Yeah,
you have
he's.
a
I mean,
question?
Puya's definitely not the Zombul.
Maybe she just has her hand raised on accident.
Oh, okay.
It was an accident. I don't know how to work the keyboards.
The keyboards, too many keys.
Like
It's so hard. Liana, how did you do peace signs?
If you click the little gear at the top right, and then you of the plus sign keyboard little nozzle thing, you click the
Good.
keyboard.
Morning,
Who's joining
everybody.
me?
Sammy died in the night. Owen died in the night.
Oh,
Wow.
Ah,
Huh.
What does that mean?
Is that how do you two feel about that? You want to share information? Oh,
So it's
That could
not
be.
not a Poe.
It could be a.
And
Oh
what
no,
was your
3. Okay.
I guess it could. No, because if they did, yeah.
Well, they
yeah,
could
so
have. they could have picked 2 people and then one was protected.
True.
Okay, everyone's just private chatting.
They're all gone. Yeah.
Might as well.
Might as well.
Um,
Formality. Okay.
And then,
Okay.
man, I liked last time because it was so obvious what it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, like the immediate gossip really helped us just narrow it down. Each night you may choose a player, they die. If your last choice was no one, choose 3 tonight. So the Poe, if there was a Poe, they would have had to do 3 tonight. If
It would have been
they
3
chose
tonight.
nobody.
It's possible they chose somebody that was protected or immune. It could be
Yeah.
it
Because then
could
they
be
have two killed.
it could be like a Zomboul, right? Because nobody died during the day.
Yeah, it could be
And
a
then also
Zomboul and an
assassin,
Mm-hmm.
or the gossip was right.
Or the gossip was right. That's the other
It
factor.
could be a Puka. Could it be Puka?
I mean, it could be a Shabaloth too, right?
Oh my
'Cause
god.
They can choose 2. They can kill 2. Oh no, but what invalidated that?
I think we're
'cause no
we're
one
wasting
died
time.
night 1. No one died night 1.
I
Yeah,
think we're not going to get anywhere without more information.
No. Yeah. All right. Well, I feel like we have to get the information from the dead folk to really start piecing things together
Mhm.
here.
The only person I feel good about is Franny at this point. I haven't
Liana
talked
felt
to
good about
Liana.
Franny as well, but I don't know any information from Franny aside from you mentioning that Franny's good with getting drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Christian disconnected. I see. So one of my cats, Pearl, is making a lot of noise. I'm gonna go check on her.
Okay. All right.
So I'll go back to the main, so you don't have to stick here with me.
Oh.
Taran.
Hello.
Taran. Hey there.
So
How you
far,
doing?
I've determined that there's still a lot of variables.
Good job.
And I think we need to find more information. So if you have more information that can help us narrow down variables.
Yeah. So, look, I think that well, one, I've heard of a claim of exorcist, and that the exorcist is going around, and that they could have exorcised the correct player on the first night. That's on the second night, and therefore caused no kills. And the exorcist can't choose the same person 2 times in a row. That could be what happened.
Is
It
the
also
exorcist
could.
now dead?
No, that's the thing. The exorcist is not dead. So, which because the demon would know who the exorcist is. So
Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
that's
what's
what it
going on
says.
there?
You learn who they are. They could
So
have
the
been
other option,
protected.
yeah, here's the thing. I think what could have happened is they could have been protected, and they just chose someone else. This could be a Poe charge.
That's what
as
I
well.
thought. Is like it could be a Poe, and then one of the
One
kills
got
was the
protected.
exorcist, but they were protected by like an
Protected
innkeeper
by
or something.
someone like a
Yeah.
soldier or something like that. That's
Mhm.
quite possible. So that I think that a Poe charge makes sense. So right now we're at final 5. Oh my goodness, I don't know how this is going to work at the end. I don't think there's a Shabaloth. I know. Okay, that's just meta. I assume it's
Shabaloth.
meta.
Oh, that he wouldn't have picked it twice. In the
Yeah.
world
So
where it's a
basically,
Shabaloth, the exorcist gets them the first night. They get 2 the next night.
I say we don't get to choose people to bring back. So anyway, all right, I gotta run.
Yeah.
Okay. Really quick.
Nasty, disrespectful of the gong. So disrespectful.
I feel like a kid that like gets to class early and is just sitting there.
He was trying to act like he was cameras frozen or standing still. There was slight movement. Anyways, 5 of you alive. Feel free to discuss, gossip if you wish.
Oh yeah.
I would like to gossip that the demon was exercised on the first night they could kill.
All right, heard. Franny?
I would like to gossip that the demon was not exercised on the first night they could kill.
All right. Zach.
I would like to gossip that Owen was drunk last night.
Heard. Taran.
I would like to gossip that somebody was protected from a kill last night.
Heard. Liana.
Yes, I would like to gossip that it's a Zombool game.
Heard. Okay. Feel free to discuss. Do what you want.
So let's talk Demon Worlds here. I think the choice of Demon here is going to matter a lot. Also the minions if there's an assassin, because right now we're looking at the final 5.
Yeah.
If they manage to get us down to final, I don't think there's a mechanism to bring people back to life in this game. I don't think that there's Shabalot that's just completely meta. Also, that's just me metaing things, and that leaves things like Poe Charge. I think a Poe Charge could have happened last night, the night before, get 3. So we got to make sure that there won't be 3. If we kill today, we got to make sure there aren't 2 kills tonight.
Dwight, can I ask you, did you random pick or did you hand pick rolls?
He handpicks.
Pardon, what now?
Did you hand pick rolls or did you randomize?
The rolls in the game?
Yeah.
I'll answer that.
So the way it generally works, he picks what rolls go in, then they go into a bag.
And then it's randomly distributed.
Correct.
Is there a world where it's a Poe, the Poe charged the first night and attempted to kill 3 people last night, but 1 was protected?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
For the benefit of, oh, go ahead. No, go. You
no,
finish.
go ahead. I was gonna call you out on. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I was the tea lady. So there is a world where maybe they went down the line and attacked
Owen,
Christian, me, Sammy in that order. Because
Oh.
it's very precise about the order.
The order matters.
The order matters.
That's
So
interesting.
Is that true? Like that literally, just purely based on like killing Christian before Owen would have saved.
Multi-kill demons. The order I receive names does matter.
Wow.
So like if I had been last, I would have been the only one who have died. If in this world. But then there's like an assassin possibility. There's a poisoning. Like I don't know.
I kind of like this Poe world because I do think if you're a Poe and you're saying 3 people, like if I was the Poe, I would say them in like an order around. You know what I mean? So I kind of, I don't know. I think it's an interesting concept.
So at this point, I'm hoping that my kills don't go through. I am the gossip. Okay. So I gossiped on the first night that first day that Puya was evil, and because no one died, it's highly likely he wasn't the Zombool. Because the only reason that he would that be relevant. Second day, I gossiped that Mitch, Taran, and myself were the demon. That's what happened. 2 people died. 2 people died. Could be a Poe charge or it could be a single kill, and one of them would have to be one of the single killers. And I just gossiped that there was exorcism the first night. Just putting that stuff out there for puzzle solving purposes.
Okay, I just want to say it out loud as well. I had been thinking that Zach was the Poe, but that actually doesn't work, Christian, if you're telling the truth about being the gossip, because then there would have been 3 kills.
There's still the funkiness with Owen, Tea Lady order.
I mean, I guess in the world where like Christian and Sammy, well, no, hold on.
No, the way that
but Dwight then would have killed like maybe the Poe does Christian, Owen, Sammy, but then Dwight
Yeah, it seems unlikely that the gossip kill goes through there, and there's only 2, right?
Okay, but what about a universe where there's a Zombool? Okay, but I guess I'm curious about the order of the kills. Does the gossip kill always come after the demon kill?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
I just disconnected.
Also, can the gossip kill a tea lady person?
Does the gossip? Yeah. So does the gossip kill come
after? It's after. It's after.
The gossip kill is after. So potentially, if there was a Zombool, killed Owen, and then the gossip kill got Sammy.
Correct. That's
another
tracks.
universe.
So that would make the universe where either Zach or Taran is the Zombool in that world.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Is it time to nominate?
So I would like to nominate Zach.
Liana nominates Zach. Tell me why.
I would like to nominate Zach because I think that there's a Zombool in the game that makes the most sense to me. With that lines up with Christian's gossip as well. So That's my thought.
All right, Zach, your defense.
Yeah, I don't want to die. I think that, well, I don't even know if you can kill me. But I would prefer not to. I feel like it is not me. So
Because you're Zambul.
I
So
don't think if you killed me, it would even work. Is what I'll say.
it
But
could be devil's advocate. It could be some other. Oh, so or are you talking to Sailor?
How strongly do you believe, Zach, that if we execute you, you won't die?
There were, if I mean, honestly, like it would open up a lot of worlds to just see how this kill affects, and then I can give more information.
Anything else, Brendan, before I run this vote for Zach? Right, 3 votes put on block.
Is it Taran and Zach?
It could definitely be Taran and Zach. It could be a devil's advocate situation between the
Three
two of
votes
them.
enough?
The
The devil's advocate.
the
Each
devil's
night
how does
choose a living player.
If
Basically-
executes from they don't. Oh,
yeah, basically they can protect someone from execution every other day. You know, they can choose different people.
it's interesting. Devil's advocate and Zambul is powerful because then you'd have to like execute the Zambul 3 times to get them. No,
If you got it wrong, right?
I'm gonna nominate Christian.
Zach nominates Christian. Tell me why.
Basically, I was just rereading the rules on Owen's Tea Lady, and it says if both your alive neighbors are good, they can't die, and the whole Tea Lady like thing that would explain essentially why Sammy was able to die there, disregarding this whole like order nonsense.
Oh, and did
And-
anybody know you were a tea lady?
Only Sammy.
And I think that the gossip thing is an easy thing to claim at this
Right, Christian, your
point. I mean,
defense.
what a great bluff to use gossip.
I think this is slight minion panic or demon panic. That's honestly what this track says to me. I'm not sure anyone has been suspicious of me this round because of my actions, and he's very adamant that it could be me now when I haven't heard word one about this before, and now he's on the block.
Can I ask Christian why you asked your gossip question as such a narrow scope?
Yeah, it's because frankly, it's because Zach told me he was suspicious of Puya. I figured I would try that out, even though it's not an optimal game theory, information theory decision. And in a way, it kind of worked out because I feel like, in case of the Zombull, we narrow that down. That's why I kept saying I don't think that Puya is the Zombull because of my question. But
Like the second question was basically, is Taran or Zach bad?
Yeah, there weren't many people alive at that point. At that point, I started to get suspicious of Zach, and I figured I might as well throw you in the mix as well. And once Ileana said her gossip, I was like, hey, why not just do the same thing
Yeah,
as
you
her?
copy pasted somebody's, if I remember, Christian,
Yeah,
right?
Well,
pasted
other people
Liana's.
were doing like the whole half of the board, basically.
Yeah, I was doing half, and I really wanted to
He copied
target.
mine.
Franny's.
It was
thank you.
Franny's.
So yeah, Franny. So once I heard that one, I was like, that's great. It brings it. I wanted to test Zach somehow. I think I told people in private I wanted to test Zach, and I figured that was a good cover to test Zach with.
Anything else, Brendan, before I run this vote?
I have very strong confirmation that Christian is good, and I'm happy to talk through that in private with anyone.
Running it.
In private.
Sound.
Executed tomorrow. They
She's
don't.
not enough.
It's like clackier.
I feel like we're getting an echo from someone's thing. That's probably what's happening.
It was
Wow.
It was very faint on someone's end. All good.
You know where you get an echo is the pits of hell.
Is that scientifically validated? I don't know.
I've seen it.
So yeah, that's
anyone else want to nominate?
So what would he be? Would he be the pucka? That would be what it is.
With all of that, Zach has been executed and does die.
Oh,
Good night.
okay. Interesting.
So he could be Zambul.
This is over.
Though, and
I'm gonna
he's
wait. I'm gonna.
appearing dead.
So we could be in a mastermind day.
I don't think there's any way for me to
That's
win.
one of the dangers here.
Even if I got
So
them to
we should execute
to double tap
Zach again
Zach,
tomorrow because that covers mastermind and it covers if he's Zambul, right?
I still
That's such a good point.
can't
That's
win.
a good point.
I
That covers
think.
both worlds.
Yeah.
So the thing we have to worry about. Well, let's say if there was a Poe. If the Poe could kill one tonight, that's not enough to kill us all. Technically, there'd be a gossip kill. My gossip kill could go through if I'm alive.
Okay, so wait, hold on. So if Zach is Zambul, Zach, well, Okay, with Zach, can a zombie, if they're killed once, still kill? Like, because you know how it says they appear as dead, but they're alive. So do they still have live activity?
I'm assuming they're
Yeah,
still
they
just the
have live
same.
activity. They can
Actually, yeah.
I see. So, okay. So,
Oh yeah, so them being executed counts as no one dying today.
Correct.
Oh,
Correct.
yeah,
Is
can
that
you,
true?
I don't want to go public with this, but can you tell what I just messaged you to Liana? See if Liana can do anything with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's doubly over if nobody dies tonight, and somebody could have died tonight if he was zombie.
Yeah, because I don't necessarily. I mean, I think there's 2 worlds where now this is possible.
So basically, oh, okay, wait, okay. Well, no, because if nobody dies tonight, they know he's not the zombie. They're not going to double tap him. They're going to get me. If that's the rule. If that's not the rule, we can still double tap. But the grandmother, theoretically, if I was able to then kill, because if we double tap, then I might be able to kill. Well, the grandchild would have to be. Well, the grandchild could have already died, quite frankly, and she was just drunk. But if the grandchild is still alive, theoretically.
Good morning, everybody in the town. No one died tonight.
Charge, or no? Which at this point, I think we're narrowing into the end game here. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna grab Franny.
So, all right. Okay, Dwight, can I ask you, is if Zach is the zombie and he gets executed, does he get a kill at night that night?
No, because the zombie will have executed during the day. They register as if they were killed to the game, but secretly they are alive. So no, they register their own ability as someone died during the day.
Okay, that's good to know. So basically, the question is there a Poe or is there a zombie? Is kind of the thing. So, like, the thing is, I fully recognize there's zero chance I'm going to get anyone to believe me. The thing is, my only hope here is that they double tap Zach, and then that I have the ability to kill, and then that and then that Franny is still grandmother to somebody, and then that the kill it's quite a long shot at this point. But trying to convince them I'm good is not gonna help me. I mean, why wouldn't they just exercise me tonight? Whichever one of them is the exorcist. I mean, I assume it's Liana, but it could be Christian still. No, he said he was the gossip. Hold on. They could have swapped roles, but okay. Do I go before the exorcist? No, the exorcist is going to go before me. So I can't. there's no way. Yeah, there's no way for me to win, right? Because they just exercise me.
Hello.
Hello.
What world are you in right now?
I mean, I think we basically just have to pick between is Zach the Zombool or is there a Poe?
Yeah. He just claimed he was the fool to me. And then
That seemed to be what he was trying to pretend he was, but
yeah. And I don't see how, like, have you heard any peep of like a sailor or a innkeeper, like anyone that could make somebody drunk?
I haven't. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Christian claimed gossip. Franny's the grandmother. Puya's the tinker. Liana, I assume, is the exorcist. You're the tea lady. I don't know what Sammy is.
Sammy claimed professor to me early on. Yeah, I feel like my leading theory is Zach, but I don't know who the minion would be. What have you been claiming?
I'm just the gambler. I've been gambling people. That's why Franny's definitely grandmother. Puya's definitely tinker.
Gotcha.
So
cool. You could. So how many do we have left? We've got 4 alive.
I think we're. The only danger is if there's a Poe.
Right. Is there a way you like we double tap Zach, and then if you gamble that he, I just don't know who would be it. I don't know.
I mean, I think that like the problem is if we double tap Zach and there's a Poe, then we just lose because they kill 3 people and we just lose.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this will be interesting. This is basically the last day. So.
Are you comfortable summarizing that, Franny, or how do you?
I can try.
Yeah, I'd love to hear your summary.
There's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can take it away, or
we can tag.
Okay.
Sammy the Gong.
I wish that I could nominate from the grave.
4 alive, feel free to discuss if you wish to.
No one
feel
would
free.
talk that round, and I just want to say.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Go ahead, go, Franny. You go first.
Okay. So this is our last opportunity, right? Like we're not gonna have another day because I just want to put everything out there. Everyone feel okay with that?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Go for it.
So I'm gonna nominate Taran. We don't have to do that now, but I'll talk through it. So I am the grandmother. Through my grandmothering, I feel entirely confident about both Liana and Christian and their roles.
How do you feel confident about both?
Yeah, I was going to ask that too.
I feel confident about both because one of them is my grandchild, came to me and I confirmed their role, and then that grandchild told me that the other person hard claimed to them. So then I went to the other one and said, I am your grandmother, this is your role, and they said the same thing. So
I think also knowing that I'm like based on Christian's gossip of me, Taran, and Christian, that would put Taran as the only person left who could.
Yeah, so if Christian was the Pucka and picked Puya the first night, Puya then dies by execution. It looks like there's no kill. Second night, Taran could have picked Owen, disabling his tea lady abilities, which allows Christian's correct gossip to kill Sammy, even though she should have been protected.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is where I lose it. I don't know what happened last night. I was so close.
I mean, okay.
Christian, are you meant to be talking to us?
He's
talking to his chat.
I do think that we should not kill Zach, but I think that we should not kill me either.
What are you? Like, can you just be
I'm the
completely
gambler.
open about it then? Okay. What have you been doing then?
Oh, well, first night I gambled you because you claimed to me grandmother. Then I gambled Puya as the tinker. I wasn't sure about Puya the first night because he initially lied about his role, but then by the second night we double tapped him and I felt good about it. And then the third night I gambled Owen as the tea lady.
Did I lie about my role the first
even
night?
I mean, even if he is a gambler, like Taran kill here makes total sense. Like just for the sake of narrowing it down.
Here's what's confusing. So nobody died last night, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Christian, help me here, because with what we were talking about, somebody would have had to die as a delayed poisoning, right?
Correct. I thought the thinking was that maybe that if there was some kind of exorcism going on, but I think that there is the other thing is maybe Zach was puka poisoned, and we killed him. That's the other thing.
So
Tommy, have you put your role out there?
Oh, and that's why he died.
Yeah.
But wouldn't I have died at night then? Not
No, we killed you first.
I
We
mean,
didn't let you go to
I
night.
shouldn't have died though.
No, but
Why?
if you had
Why
been
shouldn't
poisoned
you
the
have
night
died?
before,
I'm the fool.
if you had been poisoned the night previously and then you were executed, the poison would have prevented your fool.
You were poisoned. You were poisoned at first. You were poisoned, so your full
Mm.
power wouldn't have worked. So that's why we could execute you. So maybe Taran poison executed you as the puka the night before. I don't know who the other minion is in this world, though. That's the problem.
See, the thing
Yeah,
is,
that's-
and here's why I'm doubting you a little bit, Zach. When you were doing your plea, you said, "I don't think I'm bad." Which, if you're the fool, that the statement should be, "I'm not bad."
I don't think I said that. I think I
said,
said
"I
I
don't
think it was that he was assuming he wasn't going to die. Yeah.
Oh, the other thing is I could be poisoned. That's the other thing. I could have been poisoned last night. I could have been attacked and poisoned, and that's my gossip kill wouldn't have gone through that way.
How do those numbers work though? With the no killed and 2 killed?
Well, I mean, I still think it's reasonable that Franny believes one of the two of Christian or Liana. It's the other one that I think is still unconfirmed.
I feel like I did a really good logic on this, so I really feel very good about both of them. I promise.
What's Liana's role?
I
don't have
promise
Liana.
you that I did a good job.
We had a
here.
weird three-way that went very
We had a
effectively.
three-way. It was very sexy.
I will not comment on
I mean,
that.
but the thing is, if there are any two people or any one person that would be able to sneak into a confirmed circle, it would be Liana or Christian.
Oh, thank you.
Is there a way we get screwed if Franny's grandchild is killed tonight and then it's a double kill?
Absolutely.
I mean, don't we have to get the demon right now, anyways? Like, no matter what. With Forla.
Yes.
Well, especially if there's a Poe.
Yeah, like it's night 4. I know in the other game we don't kill on night 4.
But I think that this is pretty uncomplicated for me that I would nominate Taran. That's what I would do if no one else does it, but I'm sure other people will.
I'm 100% all in on killing Taran here.
The thing is, I don't understand is who is the other minion. That's the one thing that doesn't make sense to me. The only outside, I explained this world to Franny. The only outside world that all this confirmation chain doesn't make sense is if 2 other people are in cahoots in the 3-way chain here of me, Franny.
So it'd only be if Liana and I are both evil and we're not. But it's on you to believe us.
Why is Franny isn't grandmother a great one to just be like, hey, I'm your grandmother? Like,
but he has to know the role. What was the order of operation?
You
have to know the role. Yeah.
Okay. And you knew that
Christian didn't know order of operation, which means
I nominate Taran.
Christian nominates Taran. Tell me why.
I've already talked too much, but that's par for the course for me.
Taran, your defense.
I mean, I think that it has to be one of Liana or Christian. I'm more inclined to believe it's Christian at this point. And my concern is that there's a Poe and that they charged last night and that we just straight up lose.
All right.
I think we pile up the dead votes here just to like lock it in.
Anything else?
That's a little good.
Is that too many?
Well,
Yeah,
I'm just like
think...
I'm frankly I'm afraid that Zach is the minion and knows something that we don't. And
That's possible too. Yeah, I'll hold on to mine.
Can we just talk through what that would look like? Like if Taran actually was the demon and Zach was the minion, and so Zach knows that for some reason it's good for us to put a bunch of votes on Taran. How would that?
It's good to make us panic to not vote Taran,
Correct.
which is kind of what he's doing a little bit.
I agree with Puya.
Which is what
I agree with Puya.
Yeah, which is kind of what happened last game a little bit. They're doubting ourselves.
Anything else, partner, before I run this vote? 2 votes to put Taran.
Should I not vote? I'm sorry.
We need 3. We need Freddie. I would put up. So you, me, Liana. I would say
No,
definitely.
Sammy, put your
No, says Freddie.
Franny, vote up.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
There we go. Done. Game.
Enough. Taran on the
One
block.
vote.
Stressful.
You guys said it was us, but I was voting for him. I want Taran to be
You
dead.
wanted us to pile on. Why didn't you pile?
Because then you said that, well, Zach is
I'm gonna
now
nominate
sus.
Christian.
Why?
Between him and Liana, I'm a little more suspicious of him. I think he might be the Poe, but I'm not sure.
Christian, your defense?
It's not.
No.
Okay. Anything else before I run this vote?
No.
Running it.
I mean, wait.
I mean, I think we've lost.
We should pile them on.
Yeah.
No.
Why are we not just playing this world where it's just Franny and Christian, and they've just done this whole Godfather?
This is minion panic. You can see the minion
It's
panic
not.
in his eyes.
Yeah, it's not Christian.
I'm sorry. Wait. Why are we like just off dismissing? Like I bring up a very valid point. You two are the only ones who have been validating each other this entire game, and we're just going with it.
I will. The double grandmother thing is a little weird.
Like,
It's very. I still don't understand the logic.
Is Christian and Liana? Can I talk through that fully?
Sure, might as well at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so Liana's my grandchild. I went to her right away and said, I know your role, and she knew her role, and she said Christian hard claimed his role to me. So I went to Christian, I said, I'm the grandmother, and then this is your role, and that's what he said.
So basically he claimed a role twice.
Yeah,
but it can't be you. But who's my minion?
That's why the tea lady shit didn't work.
All my minions are trying to get me dead, including Mitch McConnell, allegedly. So what's going on? I alleged minions.
Before I run this vote.
It is so clearly Christian at this point.
See,
Christian
this
and
is
Franny.
ridiculous.
That's
Not.
It's not me.
Nonsense.
3 to tie for execute.
I mean
if it is
that.
Christian, I'll be really, really impressed.
What do you mean?
I'd be impressed.
How would you be
Franny.
impressed?
I'd be impressed.
All he did was say, "I'm the gossip" twice. That was enough.
I'm so
He grandmothered, okay? Let the grandmother quake happen.
The grandmother was for Liana.
It's so clearly Christian and Franny that I can't.
So just So
any other nominations for end of the day?
I've already nominated, right, Dwight?
You have.
Yeah, I am not going to do it anyway. The only world where I'm really hosed is that if Franny and Liana coordinated this thing from the start to confirm each other, which I don't think is a happen. I'm just pointing that that's the only marker for when
They played you like a fiddle, Christian.
Which they would get applause.
With that, Taran has been executed and does die. Good night.
Oh
no, God.
Okay.
Wow.
FML.
You fuckers.
Christian, was it you?
No, it's not me. It's
Just so you know, you have a very strong chance of still winning. I hope you realize that.
Well, they just exercise me, no?
Okay? Let me explain this fully.
Okay.
You just got killed today, so you can't kill tonight no matter what, right?
Yeah.
Let's say there's an exorcist and they pick you tonight. That means they can't pick you the next night.
Oh, I see. So if they go after Zach next time.
Exactly. So getting exercise tonight would be a good thing, and I think you're in a strong position. No matter what, just letting you know. So don't.
The
give up
position
right
is
now.
better than I thought, but I'm a little concerned about how that last round played out.
It's like your first, second time playing BMR. Like it's been a while. So I'm just saying, like, just telling you, you're in a strong position. Don't go in there and be like the I'm defeated mentality.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I think you're in a strong position if you just keep playing to win. Okay?
All right, sounds good.
Okay, bye.
Does not line up in a given world that and I need to talk it through, which is my gossips. Like definitely either Taran or
that makes
like
sense.
I did a gossip that said either Taran or Zach is the demon.
What was your gossip this time?
I deliberately did not gossip because I did not want to risk another kill at night for
That makes
various
sense.
reasons.
That makes sense.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So one of them's the demon. If it's Mitch is the zombie, maybe y'all can think about this on your own. We'll do the homework and collaborate afterwards as to which world makes the most sense. We got to double tap one of them because if we get the double tap wrong, we lose.
You guys are the fucking mafia. You're like even when we're wrong, we're still right. Like even though the game didn't even end, we're still right here.
Zach, I commend your attempt, but saying that one of you two is evil and our result is, well, at this point, one of you two is evil, it's pretty spot on.
There's a world where we get the game ending information right meow when the day opens up.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's either a pucka. Yeah, the thing is, like, if there's a pucka, then we might have lost already. Yeah. Well, but the thing is, that can't be the case. So it's got to be the, yeah. Anyway, I was gonna think in silence for a second.
There's like three people who just say we're all good, and everyone just goes, "Oh, I guess those three are all good."
I think
of those three people, who
I think
were you
Dwight
suspicious on?
saying I can still win makes sense, but I
don't know what Liana's role
I don't.
Is. I think
so. If you're suspicious of Liana, why did you want me to talk to Liana to help you figure out why you're alive?
Suspicious of her.
Here's the problem.
I see.
I'm now suspicious of because now I've realized that there's this like
Here's the
mafia
problem.
of the three of them.
If they're convinced
who,
that
like,
it's the two of
are like
us,
auto clearing each other, and now they're
why
all three
why
alive
exercise
at the
me
end, and the
tonight?
game
Because
hasn't
either
ended
I'm
yet.
the Zombul or I'm not.
That's why I'm suspicious.
You want to have the ability to exercise whoever you don't kill,
I have a question for Dwight,
right?
actually.
Like, why would you do that? I don't understand. Because I mean, I must be getting it wrong, because this is so what I thought was they can just exercise me.
It doesn't even matter because they're not going to.
Dwight was saying if they exercise me tonight, they wouldn't be able to tomorrow. But
Did
why would they
Christian
exercise me
gossip at all
tonight?
today?
Because I
No.
can't kill tonight,
He,
and they know
on
that.
purpose
Good.
didn't to not risk a
Okay,
murder.
good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Is it good or is it good?
It's good.
Classic.
Like, I'm just not like.
Good.
Right? Am I wrong? Or I mean, I guess I can't know what they did. But I'm pretty sure I lost this like rounds ago.
In this game, can the demon kill themselves like in Trouble Brewing?
Good morning. No one died tonight.
No one dies. This got to be a Zombul game. If a Puka game, the game would be over. Okay.
Real quick, Dwight, I have a clarifying question for you.
Go for it.
Oh, okay.
I
I would have loved to have been clarified, but that's fine.
So do we have to get it right today?
We have to get it. It's either
thought-
Zach or Taran.
Zach or Taran?
It's according to the Franny Christian Leon.
Okay, yeah, according to the weird confirmation chain, that makes no sense.
Xing out any possibility that the demon is still alive.
Zach, if you're good, you want me to speak here? I just get like, if you're gonna mistrust anyone, maybe Christian, but like Liana is my grandbaby.
Christian is the one I don't trust, for what it's worth.
I thought Christian was your grandbaby.
No.
How did you?
I would also like to point out that in watching Franny and Liana talking in a private room, which is happening right now, saw Franny holding up her scarf. And then when she came in a room with me, she was like, told me her role, said she was grandmother, and was like, I'm even knitting right now. And I was like, the only reason that you would, it was after I'd already died. The only reason that she would admit that is because she was probably telling her grandchild what her role was.
I fully believe that Franny is the grandmother to Liana. It's Christian that I never trusted.
I don't even think we can win at this point because I literally think they won't nominate each other. So it's like we've already lost.
Well, I think Franny and Liana are good. I think Christian's the bad one, but I don't think they believe that.
I mean, they're so locked in. Like, how do we even?
I don't think it will happen. I think Christian wins. Because basically what happened is that Christian just hard claimed gossip to Liana and then hard claimed gossip to Franny, and they're just like, oh well, I guess he's gossip.
Don't even track. I need him to walk through. Whatever. I should.
I'll go.
So
So
right. Oh, and you believe me?
Sure.
You don't trust me? Oh, and let's go into a private room. Let me convince you.
Oh my. Like, people don't usually go chit chat on their own on the last day.
I know.
What did you gamble last night, Taran?
I just gambled myself as the gambler. I didn't want to die. Do you think that helps me? Or I don't think it matters at this point. I think just being as chaotic as possible. I could just ask Dwight.
Tammy, you might be the last. I think you're putting together the last piece of the puzzle there. I would love to see how you
Welcome back.
decipher that.
3 players alive. Feel free to talk.
Can I say something?
No.
I just want to say to 2 of the 3 of Franny, Liana, Christian, congrats. And to everyone else in the game, I just want to say, like, you're losing just like me. So I hope
It is not Zach.
like we're all in the same destination. I just got there early.
Zach, this is so for me. It's totally between Zach and Taran, and it's like, is Zach just being really vocal because he wants to seem suspicious, so he wants us to sink the kill on him, or is he just actually spiraling and he's the demon?
Does anyone, Christian, do you have a preference? Sammy, do you have Owen? Do you guys, anyone have a strong preference either way?
I don't have I'm at this point. It's a social reads as to which one we choose. Because a logic tree, either one could be
I think
because of my poor phrasing
I think it's
of
over.
my gossip on day 3.
Right.
Yes, but it wasn't. I mean, it gave a okay. Well, anyway.
What
All
was
right.
the,
Well,
what do
then
you
in
mean
that
the poor phrasing?
in that case, I nominate Zach.
Tell me why.
I feel like we've discussed it at length.
Yeah.
Zach, your defense.
I don't.
Okay. I mean, I literally I've said what I need to say, and you know, I guess this is panic.
Or run this vote for Zach. We're running it.
Sorry,
I kind of prefer Taran here, so maybe like
We got to. They're going to be able to tie it. By the way.
Choose enough.
Okay, well then that's fine. Then
we'll choose Taran. This long and short of it is
you're not going to be able to tie it if you don't nominate. If you don't nominate, nothing can happen.
They can't nominate, right?
They can't nominate. That's a good point. I forgot about that.
So,
I'm used to.
yeah.
So Franny, it doesn't really matter, but yeah.
The only way would be if the Zombo can technically nominate because they're not dead.
Incorrect.
Franny, remember the thing you told me earlier? You were right. You were right. I was wrong.
I was right.
Oh,
okay.
That's why I think we'll be okay.
So then.
Why are we speaking in code here?
Well, what do we do?
What is the purpose?
It'll be a fun reveal. It'll be a fun reveal.
Will it? Can we just nominate me? Can we just? Can we please?
No.
You want to do
Is it better? Liana and Christian should we nominate Taran and have like Owen and Sammy? I don't know if you guys still have your dead votes.
I think all the deads
Oh,
have
boy.
the dead votes.
I think we go all in on Taran.
I agree.
Okay.
Sure.
That's fine. Okay. Franny nominates Taran.
Why?
I've already said it. I'm not gonna
Taran, you're Taran.
Why is Taran voting for him?
Here's the long and short of this. None of this matters. Unless Liana's lying about her role, it doesn't matter.
Well, can someone explain to me why if Liana
Kristen
is lying about
confirmed.
her role, it doesn't matter? Like.
Liana's
okay,
not
yeah,
lying.
we can just. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at this point, so we can just lay everything out on the table. So I'm the exorcist. So what I did is I saved my exorcism role. So essentially, what will happen is we will double tap on one of you tonight. So let's say we double tap on Zach. Zach will officially die. If he's the Zomboul, game over. If Taran is the Zomboul, then I will use my exorcism power on Taran. He will be unable to kill. We will double tap Taran tomorrow.
So I thought it was over either way tonight. Okay.
No.
Yeah,
so
that's why.
Really
yeah.
matter which one we vote out because it's just essentially
We'll
whether
just
or not
go for the
there'll be
other.
another round.
Got it.
Oh, so we do not tie. Just do not let it tie.
As long as we don't tie, yeah.
It ain't gonna tie now.
Sharon's letting it end here.
Any other nominations from?
This game was over like 4 rounds ago.
That's the problem with Zombo.
I highly disagree. I strongly disagree with that.
I just don't know why they ever would have done what you said they might do, unless they just screw up.
Anyways,
wait, what we should have done?
Okay.
What?
Yeah. Just talk to the table. Liana's the exorcist here. Basically, last night put evil in checkmate.
Yes.
By
well done.
Franny.
Well done.
So that was good. Taran's on board.
Yeah.
What I will say, Taran, at what point do you disagree and do you say that evil was cooked?
The second Christian caught us, and there was like an unbreakable chain of trust between Franny, Christian, and Liana. There was never a way for us to win unless Liana screwed up her exorcist picks.
I disagree because that night you chose to kill Christian.
That was before.
Zach, no, Chris. When you say Christian gossiped to two of you,
The next day when he got the confirmation. I screwed up picking Christian because he didn't die.
Yeah, well, I'm saying at that point, in my opinion, Zach, correct me if I'm wrong, you knew Owen was a T lady, right?
He gave me 1 of 3.
Got you. I think at that point you could have killed someone else. Also, the way Zomboul works, like I said, you need to kind of skip a day of killing a player to confirm if someone's double tapped. Yeah, Liana needed to mess up an exorcism pick. Christian also gossiped twice, happened to be incorrect on both. If one of those gossips is correct, y'all in a much stronger position. Also, and this is something I will say going forward. Someone said I could have done it, but I was like, I don't want to do it on the first game. I could have gossip killed you, Taran. I'm not sure if you would have wanted that though.
I did actually want that. I realized after I picked Christian that I forgot I wanted to kill myself.
Okay, yeah. I could have. See, I thought about asking, but also I would
You guys,
confirm
this
if
game
gossip,
almost
but
ended immediately because I told Zach to kill me, and that would have ended the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dwight literally took me into a room.
That's
and
true.
was, I want to let you know that assassin kills goes through Zomboul.
Yeah, I read their whispers and I was like, I'm not letting the game end like this. Absolutely not. So I went
Wait,
and told Zach that.
So then what happened the night that Owen and Sammy died?
Yeah.
Did Zach
So
use his
I honestly
what
don't know.
happened? Taryn attacked Christian, the gossip,
Right.
failed. Zach
Okay.
assassinated Sammy, and I gossip killed Owen.
Oh, that
Ah,
sucks.
Wow.
Oh no.
So Taryn, I did that because in the event you ever get to kill Liana, you kill Liana and Franny. I had to leave those alive for you.
Why was I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
could have
gossip
gossip
T
killed.
lady.
because of T
Because of
Lady.
me. Because of me. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Taryn, I had-
but the problem is that when T Lady dies, that's the problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Taryn, look at the grim. I could not leave
yeah.
T-Lady alive because y'all are cooked.
Wait,
Like,
do
I
I,
had
do I
no
tell
option.
them what my role was? Reveal to them what my role was.
Were you not the? Oh.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Franny and Liana, you had some real like solid like chess moves in that game. That was really
The
awesome.
double grandmother
it-
was smart.
Exactly.
I felt
It
so
helps
good
when you have a
about that.
grandmother, right? Because it was like,
Yeah.
okay, here's a person I can immediately trust, and talk to, and having that is so valuable. And then Christian, obviously, that worked really
I will
well.
say
And
also,
then
I
it
do
was
understand.
unfortunate that Owen and Sammy were the two that died, right? Because then it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I also understand
It just-
Zach and Taryn's world of because also it's very if Christian's the demon, he has a bluff, hard claim to Liana, Franny confirms Christian. So that world was valid from Zach.
I will
and
say
Taryn
though,
of, like,
it was for me. It was more of a social thing because I went to Christian. I was like, Christian, like I'm your grandmother, and he was like, oh, thank God. And I feel like if he was evil, like there would have been like a weird moment where he's like, wait, what's happening? You know?
Now whenever you claim grandmother to anybody, they're gonna say, "Oh, thank God."
Thank God.
I mean, I absolutely think Christian is quick enough to immediately go, oh, thank God.
You're all so kind
No,
to me. I appreciate
was
it.
told Kristen was the gossip based on when Dwight asked for gossips on the first day. Kristen was like, I could tell he wanted to make sure it happened.
Yeah,
I was doing the George Costanza thing where like it's not a lie if I believe it. And I genuinely convinced myself that this Franny Liana Christian thing made no sense.
I mean, it makes sense on a read. Like,
from your perspective. No, I mean, no, from your perspective, or just like, hey, how can 3 people confirm 2? And it's really just, it was the social situation that made it very difficult. And the only thing in the back of my head was, like I said, that like, oh my goodness, if Franny and Liana cooked this all up from the beginning, that'd be the only way that would work for me.
Yeah.
I
also, like I said, going into it, Liana, I underestimated you. I didn't think you would figure out to pick Franny that last. I thought you were going to pick Taran. So I underestimated you there. Good job on that.
Well, yeah, that's why I got confused, because why would she pick me?
Just to prevent the kill, but I wasn't sure if they figured out if it was a Poe mastermind or Poe fully or.
But the game would be over if it was Poe.
Yeah, exactly. So that was why I knew that it had to be a Zomboul. So then it was like I asked Dwight like 10,000 times. Okay, you're sure no one can kill tonight?
Cool.
But yeah, no.
What a mess.
Yay.
Thank you guys for joining in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Let's see, what is. Oh, also, I do need to say, I forgot to mention that. So I'm not sure who was here because they got a token. I sent out a second set of tokens. Did people?
Yeah,
see
mine
that?
changed.
I saw that.
I was the grandmother.
Yeah,
I was the professor.
Yeah, I just sent the same exact tokens because Sam, you're the demon again, and I quickly re-racked and said, absolutely not, I'm saving you.
Oh, were they the
multiple
same
times."
roles? That's why the assassin just flipped over?
Yeah, I
Thank you
repassed
so
up the
much.
same roles because
Damn.
4 people weren't here, so I said no one's gonna remember the roles that they had. Hopefully, and
Yeah, I
that's it.
What
wasn't
did I
there.
have?
I don't remember what you had. I saw Sammy as demon and said, for her sake, no. So I re-racked it.
Oh,
Right
I got
that's
gossip
friendship
twice.
right
I just
there.
assumed it was like just a refresh.
Oh, well, that's lovely. But yeah, I
Yeah,
think
that's what I thought too.
Taran went from what minion to demon, Zach went from townsfolk to minion, and then Sammy went. And I didn't know everyone else, but I just like, yeah, I'm not letting that happen again.
Now,
So
one more question. I purposely can you explain why you had to kill Owen there? Because I purposely killed Sammy so that Owen would have sus. Because it'd be like, why was the tea lady's friend killed?
yeah,
We
let
didn't
me-
have to. He could have killed me, but he didn't want to kill Franny and Liana
the grim
because
at this point would have been this, right? So so gossip kill. I can't kill Franny or Christian with
Okay.
gossip. That's
Why?
Christian.
Because you're both good and you're
he's
both
still Tea
So
Lady.
my options are Liana, Owen, Taran, Zach. At this point again, I'm thinking, okay, at some point, if they figure out Liana's the grandchild, if Liana's dead, there's no threat to ever execute Franny because people were saying we execute Franny to prevent a double kill. So if I get rid of Liana, there's no threat ever on that, and also that's a double kill Taran could have at some point on Liana Franny. So I gotta leave Liana alive. Then
I think knowing
Zach,
that Christian has caught us, we're probably never getting another kill off though. So
yeah,
I think that was the thing, especially with Liana as Exorcist. So Liana dying actually would have been very helpful.
It could be like they don't know if it's Zombul or Poe at that point too, because if Christian doesn't know if the 2 kills is because of
We lost.
I'll say, Taran, at that point, I was still very confused. So you definitely could have won.
I don't think
with
Christian
whatever
was.
Oh, well.
I mean, I honestly, I did not know which one of you two was the demon at the end.
Yeah.
To be clear, I mean, as once Liana was like, "Oh, I have this checkmate move," I'm like, "Oh, thank God! Oh, thank God!"
Dwight, are you back?
Is there even a night 5? Like, would that have?
We can't hear him
Back
now.
but muted.
Muted, Dwight.
Muted now.
So yeah, so what would have happened is, so if Liana had not had her exorcism available on the right person, we would have I executed you again, Zach, we would have lost because because there no, actually there are 3 people left alive. No, the game will go on one more day. As Dwight is saying, by like he's saying this thing in his hands, he's saying, "Look how right Christian is. Look how right he is. Look how right he is." So the game would have gone on one more day because the 3 people are alive, right?
That's why I messaged Dwight during. I was like, as long as they didn't exercise me, the game's over. And he was like, I'm gonna be honest. I was like, okay, can we please hurry this up? Why are we talking in code?
Yeah.
Why are we organized? Like, let's just get this over with. It's already over.
I mean, I understand Taran's got to be frustrating. I mean, from our standpoint, we just like, are we missing something stupid where we're going to screw this up? Like, we don't want and especially when we're all like talking over each other. I think we're pretty civilized today.
Just so I know for next time, if there's a Zombul, if someone has been double tapped that day, can the Zombul kill or not?
Yes.
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, funny thing as well. I just want to mention on the first day, you're talking about the Puya.
Why you're still muted?
I'm not.
No, you're not.
I can literally see the bars on my camera, but good try. So what I was saying, yeah, the funny thing, Zombul plus Mastermind is very evil. I haven't done it in a while, but if a Zombul Mastermind, you kill the Zombul the first time, they can't kill. You kill the Zombul a second time, that triggers a Mastermind day. If there's a Mastermind, so Mastermind Zombul is very evil. If you have to like get 3 executions right in a row, very dumb. I don't do it very often, but it's something I could do.
So then you would have to execute either the mastermind or the
Zombul for a third time,
Or
or skip. But once again, like I said, that's also something I could do more in more. I don't think I've ever done BMR with y'all with more than 1 minion, which is something I want to do. Hopefully, soon,
I don't want to be there for it.
Yeah. Well, I think BMR is like I think both games you played, it kind of evil got back into a corner, which was kind of from very good place from the good team.
I think the gossip's nailing 2 very important questions. Yeah.
Yeah, and gossip is very strong. Like I said, it's like it kills the townsfolk of my choice. And depending on the strength of the gossip, I will kill stronger townsfolk as well. This time, I killed the tea lady because the tea lady was going to hit a string of good people. But yeah, I think the world was viable where it could be it was a Poe charge, which lasted for a while.
I think I
the
needed
game.
to either kill myself or have the gossip kill be me or Liana.
The first game, and
that's the only
the
only way.
But yeah, no. I think I do want to do a bigger BMR game.
Yeah, because
I think that
Christian dying screwed over everything that we had in terms of like.
We only have 1 minute. 1 minute's tough.
multiple minion interactions.
Because if just
is,
Sammy
I think,
dies,
much where this
and then
script
like
shines a lot
Liana
more.
dies or I
So
die,
we'll see how that goes.
then it's like
protecting
huge sus on
people,
Owen,
like,
huge sus on
it's
Christian.
wild. Yeah.
Being on a
Leona, look how
Um,
chill Sammy's cat is. Look how sweet that looks.
Without the
Wow.
Exorcist,
All right, I gotta head out.
I
folks.
still
This
get
was a lot of
kills
fun.
in.
Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for joining in today. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Thanks, Dwight.
Yeah,
Alright, see you guys.
entertained, or were they like, they don't get this script?
Without the Exorcist, I can still get those kills. So like, I understand the thought process, but I think killing Owen there was like the one move that sank us. Like there was very little way out of there. And if somebody else had died, I think we just straight up win in every scenario, because the only reason we lost was because of the Exorcist. But that's also on me for shooting Kristen. I thought about shooting Liana, but genuinely, the only reason I didn't kill Liana was because I killed her first last time, and I felt bad. But I was thinking about doing it, and I should have just done it. I just felt like it made sense to me to shoot Liana. But there wasn't enough of a compelling, like in terms of positioning on the board, but there wasn't a compelling enough reason to do it that didn't feel like I'm just targeting Liana, so I felt bad. But if I had done that, we win. So, whoops. Still, I mean, honestly, I feel good about the fact that, like, if not for the if not for the exorcism thing, we did play that right in that we got them to go after Zach first. So like socially, I think we successfully did what we needed to. It's just mechanically we were backed into a corner. Like they had like a very narrow thread of victory, basically. But it was unbreakable. All right. That is today's Blood on the Clock Tower. I don't think Puya. How does this compare to the other script? I like it. It's definitely like it's harder to know how to play. I mean that the other thing was I wanted to kill. I forgot. I wanted to kill myself, and I wanted to do that early. And I'm bummed that I forgot. Like, there's just a lot of stuff about the script that, like, there's so much to think about that, like, I just forgot about that possibility, which is so stupid because it was literally my first plan. I was thinking about, like, oh, I need to kill here, I need to do this, and it was just like, it was just really stupid to shoot Christian there. I mean, there's no way for me to know there's a tea lady, but or maybe there was. Somebody said that Zach kind of implied that there was a tea lady. Bigger game is better for BMR. That's what I would assume. It felt very claustrophobic. That is for sure. I would say it felt very claustrophobic. Not a lot of room, and I think in both of these games, the bad team just got caught super early. Based on gossip both times, basically. Based on gossip and tea lady combined. The two of them solved both things. And then in the first game, me as the courtier checkmated the demons. And in the second game, Liana as the exorcists. Basically, if you figure out what the demons are and like you can just completely back them into a corner. And I feel like that might be different with a bigger lobby, but who knows? Anyway, I don't know if there is a Goose Goose tomorrow. I don't think Puya's mentioned it yet, but I'm not going to be there nonetheless. I'm not Goose Goosing tomorrow, so this is it for the weekend. But I will be back next week. Make sure you check out the Tastemakers, very fun podcast that we do about scripted television. I talked about The Traders on the Free Agents podcast. If you want to get my thoughts on the 4 episodes that are out so far. And then we'll keep it moving. I think that's mostly it. We'll have another Big Brother retrospective next week and stuff like that. All right. Thank you all for joining. I'm excited to play more of that script, I think, because I do think that it is more fun being confused. Like, last week was very fun because I did very well, but like this week in some ways was more fun because I was thinking a lot more, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. It just like engaged my brain more. I had to think through a lot of things and learning. I like learning things. And I feel like I learned a lot about this script in this game, and I'm excited to play it again in the future. So we'll see. All right. Anyway, thanks again. I will see all of you next time.